Yo, my bad. I just seen it. How are you today? What's up, Level Up? I'm good. I'm good. How you doing? Got some trading going on? This might be a 1 hour fake out. I'm doing good, Level Up, man. Appreciate you for joining, though. Appreciate you for joining. How's your day going? How's your night? My stream just shut off a little while ago. I don't know what happened to it, but fine. It's possible to turn down the sound. Yeah. Hey, my bad, man. Yeah, see, thank you for letting me know that. To me, it doesn't sound that loud, but how about now? Does it sound a little better? Yo, what up, Ketty? Ben, what up, man? Appreciate you for joining me. I'm not sure if you were just in the stream, but I had it on just a little while ago, but it shut down on me for some reason. My internet just kind of cut out. You're very welcome, Level Up. Appreciate you guys for joining me. How you guys doing tonight? Onion. How you like that, Classic? Hey, appreciate you. Yeah, my stream turned off right now. Classic, I didn't mean that to happen. And what do you mean by onion? What do you mean by onion? Let me see. By onion. So, stream lag. Sorry about it. Yeah, it's my internet's be kind of tripping right now. Here, let me get out of all these apps too. Maybe I'm on these apps. How about now? Is it still lagging? Let me, like I said, yeah. Let me know if something's going on. That way I can try to fix it. And if my stream stops, come back and look for it, cause I'm gonna restart it right after if it does for some reason. How about now? Is it still lagging? Oh man. Like I said, yeah. Let me know if something's going on. I'm trying to fix it. And if my stream stops, come back and look for it, cause I'm gonna restart it right after if it does for some reason. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this static. I need to go get a new mic. Your mic is buzzing heaps. I know. I just realized that right now. I just heard it. I plugged my Sorry, I'm trying to fix this static. I need to go get a new mic. My mic is messed up. Just your mic. I know. Appreciate. I know. I just realized that right now. I'm listening to it on YouTube right now to see what it sounds like, and it sounds horrible. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a new mic. I'm gonna try to go tomorrow. I need to. I think the reason why what happens to it is that it's like just the wire in the back of my mic. So like when I pick it up, put it down or whatever, it just messes up. So once I get it right, it's good. But it's just like I said, I shouldn't have to. But it's because when I used to travel with it a lot, I used to like bend the cord, so the cord would get bent a lot, and just it's just an older mic, and it's a cheap mic too. I need to buy a more something that I needed. If I'm gonna take this serious, I need to have a good mic. But yeah, sorry about that. Classic. You were saying onion. What do you mean by onion? Oh, let's see. I wanna point it out because there's an onion right here to the bottom right. Is that what you're kind of thinking, or maybe the bottom the bottom right here? These bottom three are the onions. So what usually happens is we break down, find a support, come back up, and then we come back down. So I mean, I wonder, or if you mean, wondering if you mean maybe even on the bullish side of it, the onion like this side. So if maybe, you know, us coming up, us coming back down, and what time frame are you looking at? Also, maybe the 15 or the 30. The one thing is though, classic. I'm not sure if you were hearing, but I ended up getting out of my trades right now because um, I actually broke even. My last pineapple I took canceled my first one, so it pretty much just broke even right there. So I just took out. I'm still thinking it's gonna go down, but the way it's kind of like acting up a little bit. So just to be on the safe side. But yeah. I mean, so kind of what? Okay, look. So look, I have this idea now. Now that we're kind of breaking above here, now I kind of see where I kind of went wrong at. So what I think, what could have happened was the fact that I took this previous high as we were gonna mirror this, but in order to get to this area right here, we had to touch this area first. So what this is kind of telling me maybe is that we actually need to break up to this area right here, this dotted line area, for us to grab this liquidity before we come back down. So what I'm thinking could be going on is that, like I said, this was a breakout for on a 30-minute time frame, for this reason that if you notice kind of right here, there's just this you know, we broke right above it, even though it's underneath this little. But the 30-minute time frame, like if you're just looking at this time frame, it makes sense why it moved up. But this is also why it's struggling, for this reason, the fact that the 1 hour also doesn't have a top wick. So the fact that the 1 hour doesn't have a top wick, it lets us know there's no range going up. So if there's no range going up, then that means, you know, there's nothing else to go. But and there's also this resistance over here on this side. So let's see. One second, I'm just trying to look for something. All right. So but yeah, so like I said, the reason why I still think this is gonna come down is for that reason, is that the 4 hour, it's still in a level 1 break. You know, this is all level 1. We haven't created a support, I mean a resistance yet. So this could be level 1, and then, you know, we're breaking into level 2 or something, but we're still in level 1 technically on a 4 hour chart. So that means on a smaller time frame, even though us breaking up here right here, this is still a level 1. There's no other levels right here. So if we create another resistance right here, then it would be the break on this candle that we could possibly take up to this next resistance area. But that's only, like I said, if we do create these levels. But this is where I'm thinking though, is for this reason. I mean, on the 1 hour though, we did make it all the way up here before we came down. So like I said, that could also be an issue too. We could even go that high. So who knows? But I mean, we did come, like I said, we did come to these areas right here before us coming down. So, but the thing is, again, like I said, then if you go to the previous high up here, waiting on hourly to close. Yeah, waiting on this hourly to close. Because the thing is with this hourly, is that it just doesn't have a top wick on this previous candle. So with that being said, that lets us know, like I said, this is why it's also struggling at this point. But the reason why it's also not going down is because of also this 30-minute kind of breakout. So like I said, they all kind of what's kind of, I think that's why it's in a little decision area right now, because it's kind of confusing itself. It's like it there's enough power to break out on a smaller time frame, but it's also a level 1 breakout on a bigger time frame, and then like I said, it's a level 1 right here on a break, and there's also no top wick. So it just kind of, it's kind of a struggle right here. Waiting on hourly to close. Yeah, that's pretty much for. And then the 4 hour, there's still a little bit of zone over here. So me going to the 5 minute, this is kind of what I see on a 5 minute. I mean, that is a range kind of like that. If you got to think about it, this is kind of a range right here. That right there, that right there. So yeah, so this is kind of why I was saying though, is that if we do make it up somewhere, this would be a major area where we found support at. Because if you see the support right here, and then this is another support area, so I think could be like this would be the retest. So in order for all of this move to happen, we had to touch this top area right here. We had to touch this top area. So if we need to touch this top area, this is what's going to possibly push this move up, which is going to pretty much come to that dotted line. And let's say on the 1 hour, that's still a level 1 break, you know. So, and even this one, this red candle that went up here, that's where it, so like I said, this right here is where the liquidity could have possibly been to continue back down. So that's why I'm thinking we could be going up to that level. Because this was pretty much like the retest. So if we come down, this was a retest for us to figure out, all right, yeah, we're going to continue down. So that level right there is kind of important. Which explains also why, like I said, when I was thinking it could have been this level right here to move this down, that one wasn't the move right there, because I don't think that's also not a high. Like, let me show you, let me see on there right there. Let's see, let me just change the color. So and there's 2 more minutes into this 5 minute. See on the hourly. Yeah, see, it's not really doing too much, because that hourly is only for this little move right here, and we're already above that. Alright, and then the monthly is also technically bullish, which is kind of also what's pulling us back up a little bit. And this doesn't have a top wick. So the reason why, one thing to always do is to look at all of these candles and see what similarities they have. They all have top wicks pretty much. You can't find a candle that doesn't, even if it's a small little one, you probably won't find a candle without a wick. This one doesn't have one. I mean, it has a little one though. But what I'm saying is that if all of them have wicks, if they all have wicks, then the one that doesn't have a wick that sticks out like a sore thumb is either going to be the one oddball out, or it's going to create a top wick eventually. There's 14 days left, so if not today, you know, it still could always happen. But that's also why you're going to have to wait for a closure though. But I also still believe, even if we want to come down, we still need to come up to grab liquidity on a monthly. So let me remove this. Yeah, That wasn't even a high. So if anything, we could even come up to here to these guys. What if we came up to here? Yeah, sometimes it just flows. Sometimes it's a little bit tougher. So, sometimes just seems like it flows sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. So, let me grab some water. So if we get another closure inside of this box, that was the zucchini, the ultimate zucchini play. If you would have been able to get into here and ride it all the way down, it's almost 400 pips or 40 pips. And that's the thing too. It's like if it happens, then it's kind of like I'm on track. I'm getting a lot closer to being able to sniff these moves out. And it just takes repetition though, so it takes a lot of repetition of just, finding why this happens, why that happens and stuff like that. The reason how I kind of figured this could be the fake out, or if not this one, is the fact that, like I said, understand that these candles represent human behavior. So kind of how I see it is that in order for these candles to look the way they do, it takes humans on the other side of the screen to either sell or buy to create these candles. So what these candles are pretty much doing is just gathering information. So if you understand how to read candles, you're literally reading back test of all people's emotions and all of that stuff. It's in the chart. The chart explains it, so I just seen your message. Need to write that down on the 5 minute. This formation happens a lot. Exactly. And that's where this is like the emotion that Don Vo talks about. This is the motion right here, is to understand that when you're able to see this happening, in order for you to have a fake out, you also need to have the motion created, and this is all the motion. So that's why I'm saying is when you get into a trade, you need to be able to read this that way, because like I said, you could already pretty much you could kind of see it. And that's why I say is it's important to understand the level 1s and level 2s, because that's why it's also good to not skip any steps of learning what Don Vo teaches. It's probably best to, if you're not familiar with his course yet, get familiar with the course now that it's before he edits it, because when he adds more stuff to it, I don't want you to skip the first part and go straight to like the new stuff. It's almost like the first part helps you understand the second part even better. So in order to really understand the second part, you need to understand the first part. And that's why I say go learn as much as you can right now before his playbook updates. That way you don't get confused or anything like that. Like I said, that way when the new playbook happens, you're already able to read it and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the motion that he talks about, is like I said, being able to identify these moves right here, because this is the move we want. Because that's a nice 30-40 pip move if you could catch a runner or something, But the trick is though is to catch it at the top, where I kind of got in at. I got in one right here and I got in one right here. So my second entry was perfect, but my first entry was bad. So I need to understand why did I take the first entry and why didn't it work out. That's the question I need to try to figure out right now before I take another trade or something, and if it all plays out, I was on the right track, and that's part of it. But that's where I say Donvo, like I said, the whole pineapple comes into play is because it's just if you're off by, let's say, one move, let's say, like I said, I got into it. Maybe that's the thing too. Instead of, I should have waited. Well, actually, the 30-minute even looks like impossible. It's like a small fake out in a sense. So what I probably could have done is I also waited just for the 5-minute while the 30-minute was still. But the reason why I took that at that point was the fact that this 1 hour hadn't closed yet. So I was thinking that the 1 hour could always come back into the zone. So if the 1 hour could come back into the zone, then that means at some point that candle was either going to retrace back down and have a long wick, or it was going to close up here, and then the next one will be the one that comes back. So that's kind of how my process of thinking about it is. I'm not the best at it, but like I said, I'm getting better at it. And that's the goal, is every single day we got to get better. You guys got to show up to the charts every single day. This is what's crazy. Okay, so where I live at, it's 12:30 a.m. So it's midnight. I just got off of work. I got home at 8 o'clock. So when I got home at 8 o'clock, I just ate a little bit, showered, got ready, just been on the chart since, pretty much. So all day I've been pretty much looking at the charts on my phone, and then when I get off of work, I'm on the charts. And the thing is, like I said, London is at midnight for me. So with London being at midnight, when the days that I have to work, oh man, it's crazy because I get home at 8 p.m. I eat and shower real fast, and I go straight to sleep. And then I wake up at 12 for London right before it opens, and then I stream for however long. Sometimes I'll find a trade first 30 minutes, and then I go back to sleep till about 2:30, because that's what time I have to get up for work. So I get up at 2:30, and then I get on a shuttle that takes me to where I need to my job, and I'm on that shuttle for an hour. So I sleep again, and then I get to work. I start work at 5:30, then I work from 5:30 to 5:30, then take a shuttle home again. So it's just like I'm waking up, sleeping, waking up, sleeping, waking up, sleeping, just so I could accomplish this dream of mine, or it's my goal, and I'm passionate about trading now. I understand it gives me a lot of fulfillment. It gives me a lot of confidence. Hey man, I appreciate you, Level Up. Thanks for the nice words. And yeah, I do feel like I have a lot of confidence just because I trust myself. Yeah, man, that's the grind right now. Because like I said, going to work every day, when I have to wake up for work, I dread it. I'm like, man, how much I wish I could just be a full-time trader, But instead of being down on myself and being like, man, it sucks for me, I use that feeling that I get every morning when I have to go to work. I use that as motivation to go even harder on the charts, because I understand the charts could be my way out of, my normal job. That way I could maybe start a business and stuff like that. So like I said, it's a driving factor. It sucks, but like I said, it drives me. That's what pushes me hard. So I need to just, like I said, I need to make it happen. And this is not just for myself, I want to better the people around me the same way Donvo is. Yo, what up, Smokey? Or Smokes, the kid he's here, man. You just missed my long story. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm up to right now, man. It's going good, bro. It's going good. Thanks for joining us tonight. How's your day going? How's your night? I'm not sure where you guys live at. Where are you guys all from? Are you guys from the United States, Canada, the UK, the United Emirates, or what it's called, something like that? Dubai? Nah, just kidding. I'm from California in the United States, if you guys are familiar. But yeah, so right now it's 12:30 for me. But I'm off for the next 2 days, which is a good thing because, like I said, some days I get off. And when I get off, I'm able to, trade like if it's my job type. I could wake up early. So at 5 in the morning, I'm going to be back up. In about 5 hours from now, I'll be back up again for New York. So Level Up is from France. Ketty Ben is from Australia. Good, brother. You getting any trades? And I'm from the UK. Oh, it's UK. That's what's up, man. And New Zealand, man. We got France. We got Australia. We got the UK and New Zealand, man. And I'm from the United States. Damn, we got a little bit of everybody. It's 5:35 for me in the Aus. Oh man, 5:30 p.m. Ooh, so all right. So for Kitty, it's 5:30. That's what time it is for me when I get off of work and I'm watching Wix stream. It's about 5:30. So I'm like your Wix because at 5:30 I'm watching Wix. So that's how it feels. But man, appreciate you guys for joining me. If you guys have any questions about trading, let's get this trading going. Let's talk about trading or do whatever. And or if you guys want to know anything about me or whatever, I'm just, like I said, I'm a normal person that just has a dream pretty much. So that's why that's why I try so hard with the trading and stuff. Because like I said, it's just I'm a normal person. And if trading doesn't work out for me, I'm going to be in the same position anyways. So at least if I try, I know that I'm giving myself an opportunity. And that's all I need. That's all I need is just an opportunity. And I'll make it work. You see gold going down, let's say like $20 more, or would this start to climb now? All right, so when you ask on questions that are like, $20 is quite a big move, so you would want to go to maybe the daily time frame, so that way you could see a bigger picture of what's going on. So what I see here, let's see, hold on, let me see what this is. Okay, okay. So look, check this out. All right. Let me actually hide these. All right, so look, if you can, oh, I might draw. Yeah. Okay, if you notice this bottom wick right here, if I were to draw a line right here, let me move this. Let me move this guy actually. If I were to, I need to redo these lines anyways, forget it. Alright, so if you notice this line right here, that is the bottom wick of that. So, and I'm on the daily right now. So what the daily happens to be is that if we close underneath there, well, technically we already closed underneath there, but this candle doesn't have a bottom wick. So that kind of explains why this next candle is kind of coming back into the range. So if we come back into the range, what happened the last time we came into the range? Look at right here, we came into the range, and right here came into the range. And the last time we came up to here, and then the last time we came up to here, and even came up to here before we retraced. So for what you're kind of saying is that if we could go $20 or so, if we close back into this range right here, back into it, then yes, we do have a chance of, just repeating the same cycle of going back up this way. So right now we're pretty much 1895, 1900 or so. So coming back up to 1920 is will be our next resistance area. So if I had to take a guess, if we close back into this range right here, back into the box, I would say, back into it, then we have a chance of retesting this before we make a decision, because this will be our decision area. Either we're going to continue to go up or we're going to continue to go down. And then this was just a liquidity grab to come back down. Almost like how Wicks and them do the wick entries. This would have possibly been a wick entry to ride it back up to here before we come back down, because in order for us to come back down, we need to go back up to there. You see, okay, so the resistance starts now. The resistance starts now. Oh, so the retrace starts now. Sorry, it was covered up by this. I see what you mean. Oh yeah. So that's kind of my idea. Like I said, just from the fact of just kind of glancing at it like this, if we close back inside of above this box, that's where, like I said, it's looking like we could have. This would be the exact entry we would want, a no bottom wick, and then we would take it on the. Once this candle breaks underneath, then going back up at the bottom of that candle is where we would have taken our entry. And that's where I'm saying is this could be that retrace that we start now. Because like I said, in order for us to continue back up though, if you do notice this candle right here where I put this dot at, that is where we grabbed the liquidity before we did move up. So there is always a chance that we could come down to here, which is this dotted line, before we actually do move up. So like I said, it's always a chance, you never know what's going to happen. That's why you watch for price action. How would you know when to take sells if it did go down, let's say? Well, the thing is if you're familiar with Don's strategy and stuff, one big thing we always do is we take trades with bottom wicks and top wicks. So you need to have a top wick and a bottom wick in order to take a trade. So had this candle right here, had this big red candle had a bottom wick, if you notice, it doesn't have no bottom wick on it. So we need a candle that looks like this. Candles that look like these with the top and bottom wick. But if you notice, this one just has a top wick, no bottom wick. So what that means is that there's usually that when there's no bottom wick, if there was a bottom wick all the way down here, this next candle would have came all the way down here first before going up. Because what the bottom wick indicates is a range. So that lets us know we have this much space pretty much to go down to make a decision. Either we're going to continue down or to go back up now. But like I said, so since there's no bottom wick, that's why there's also no. So that's why I say you probably would have wanted to stay out of this trade right here because there's no bottom wick. But then that would let you know this could possibly be that move to go back up, because we did break the low first and then we went up. So like I said, that's where you would have wanted to take your trade. You would have wanted to take in the trade at the bottom of the candle right there, going back up, just depending on your next resistance. But like I said, that could be right there. And like I said, and when you take a sell, you want to make sure you're taking sells on like better breakouts and things like that. You don't want to be like, and like I said, if you can't explain it to yourself so you understand it, why you're taking the sell or why you're taking the buy, stay out of the trade. Because the thing is you need to be able to explain it. So when I have, this is how I could tell when myself needs to not take a trade, is when I'm like looking at the chart, and it's just like for some reason I can't make up a story that it makes sense. I can't say, oh, I need to grab liquidity here, I need to do this or do that. That right there alone lets me know I'm already kind of like confused a little bit. So they always say you don't get smarter when you get into a trade, you get dumber. So if you get dumber and you already don't understand what you're saying or what you're looking at, then you're not going to get smarter when you get into the trade, because of all the emotions. It's going to really make you, like either really bad emotions you'll probably have. So that's kind of my idea about that. But yeah, and like I said, this is why you wouldn't want to take a breakout on this trade, because a lot of people probably bet that it was going to go up because of this breakout. But that's why I say it's important to understand the level 2 breakouts, meaning we need 2 levels, something like that possibly, before you take a trade going up in the opposite direction. Because if we're already coming down, in order for us to take a trade going up, we need to break 2 levels. So look, this would be one level right here, and then when we come here to create a resistance, this could be a second level. Then you would take the trade above here to write it up. But like I said, since we're only on level 1, that's why you don't take this trade yet, because it's not, and it doesn't have a top wick. So there's a lot to that alone that just kind of just not playing out. Like I said, when you go to the 30-minute, you could see where this resistance is at right there. So when you just put a line there, like I said, look at exactly perfect, almost perfectly, this wick hits that, But that's why it's it's struggling at this level, just for this reason, is that this is where we created support, took some liquidity, and then drove down. So that's where I was saying this is how I was also able to figure out that this could have been that 1 hour fake out, just for that reason, is the fact that we haven't broke 2 levels yet. We need 2 levels before that. If you were able to get this top wick entry, let's see, it's already 20 pips it hit. But yeah, like I said, the trade that I took it a little too low. That was my problem. I should have spent a little bit more time. I tried to hurry it up and rush it and stuff like that, and that's my fault. Let me see, something like this maybe. So yeah, I believe this might be the motion. I'm still learning about the motion myself, so I'm still, bear with me when I try to explain it or something. But for the most part, I believe this could be the motion right here, because this is the 1 hour fake out. If this is a 1 hour fake out, that's the motion he talks about. 1, 2, 3 rejections. Would have been a nice dub. Yup, that would have been a nice dub. But that's the hard part, is trying to find that area. Let's see. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. probably put something like here maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's very nice. So what's up, everybody? Hope you guys are all having a good night. Appreciate you guys all for joining me. If you guys haven't liked or subscribed yet, make sure you like and subscribe for me. I'm gonna be streaming in London every night for you guys, Sunday through Thursday, or I'll make sure I show up every single day for you guys. We're gonna come over here, just vibe out, hang out, have a good time, hopefully make some pips, and just keep getting better every single day. I want to get better, and hopefully you guys want to get better. And the purpose of these streams is so we can do it on our own. Because I used to watch Don Vogt. I've probably been watching Don Vogt for already over a year, but really understanding the concepts and stuff for probably the last 6 months. But in the last 6 months, I think I've been able to really understand it enough to where I could at least start streaming and I could start adding a little bit of value and stuff. Hello from Mortotis. What is that? I'm sorry, I've never heard of that, man. That's nice to meet you, Andrew Rose. I appreciate you for stopping by. Hey, you know what, Andrew? You want to know something funny? My middle name is Andrew. So we got something in common. If you guys have any trading questions, or if you guys are struggling with anything, that's what we're here for. We're going to try to make this the best possible London stream there is out there. We're going to have the best London stream, promise you guys. Show up for me every single day. I'll show up for you guys every day, help you guys out as much as I can. Just get better. That's it. That's all I want to do is just get better. Every single day, 1% better. Hey, chat, and how about I'm gonna be, because it's 1 o'clock right now, right? So I need to set my alarm for 5 o'clock. So at 5 o'clock, I'm gonna wake up and trade with Don in the morning. So in about 4 more, I'm gonna go to sleep. Not right now, but once this stream is done, go to sleep in about, go to sleep about 3 hours, maybe 3-4 hours, whatever, and wake up for New York. So I mean, like I said, my main thing, I already took it and traded. I'm sorry about if anybody you guys just got here, but my trade was on this 5-minute. I took a pineapple here, or I took a trade there thinking we would come back down real quick, but then I ended up taking a pineapple here, and I got out somewhere around here or something. One of them, yeah, so pretty much break even, pretty much. So it was not a bad trade, but you know what? I'm that will be my first trade into this. I'm learning how to do the journal. I don't know if you guys have a journal, but having a journal is definitely important. You guys definitely cannot trade, and I'm barely starting, so this is why I'm saying I'm late to it. But I learned all the strategies. It took me a while. This is a lot of information, guys. The thing is, understand the information Don has. He's been doing this for 4 or 5 years, so it's a lot of time to gather information. Where for us, it's only been, you know, for me, take like 6, 8 months. So it's just it's it's a lot of information. So that's why I say it's probably best that you learn the strategy before you start doing all the extra stuff. That's kind of why I took my time before I really started trading gold and stuff, is because I really wanted to understand the strategy before I really start learning all these other things. So the strategy is the most important. But yeah, let me try to figure this out, how this works. Let's see. All right. Let's see the date. Okay. First day will be 17. So 8/17. 8/17/23. The time. What time is it? Let me check what time it is. Yes, journal is excellent. Why do you don't notice all your stream trade on this journal? Well, I'm gonna start putting all my trades in this journal. It took me a little while just to learn how to download it. Then even just it took me a day. I was looking at it like, how do I set this up? And then I realized you're supposed to use these little bottom things. But like I said, it takes me a while to figure things out. So I kind of just go at my own pace. But so it's like I said, it's hard to try to learn the journal, the strategy, what brokers to use, what apps to use, MT5. It's just so much stuff that's been thrown at me, because I used to trade crypto. So when I traded crypto, I only needed KuCoin, and that was it. Everything I was doing was through KuCoin, and it was just simple. But now that I have here, it's like, I gotta have the broker, then I have to have MT5, and then now I gotta learn this journal. There's a lot of extra things that now that I got a little bit more time, I could learn how to do these other things. Hey, what's up, Jindu? How you doing? Fly, baby, fly. But yeah, let me check what time this trade was at. It's at 10:08. That's not right. I need to change my time. Let's see. Charts. Smoke up. Hey, how? Oh, you could tell, huh? Yeah, I'm little chief, little puff pass. Just a little something. Oh, I guess that's why they call you Smokes, huh? You know what? You could already tell. Settings. New languages. Lock screen disabled. What about the time? It would not show my time. Setting. Yeah, I don't know why it says that. It says I took the trade at 10. How did I take the trade at 10? I wasn't even trading at 10. Smokes the kid. Yeah. You know what's up. Alright, let me try to finish that. It said I took what time? I guess I'll check the chart. See what time did I take it at? I took it at, let's say 20. So it was at 11:40. At 11:40 I took the trade. 11:40. 11:40 previous session was London. The pair was gold. I took a sell. The setup was a zucchini or a fake out zucchini kind of thing. Break previous high then a low, current high then low. Break the previous high then low. And then time frame used, I did use the 5. The risk, I would say half, I guess. Image play, this could be the image play. What should I do? 4 hour. I could do the 5 minute. Take a snapshot. Copy link. Copy link. Put it here. Paste the link. There it is. Or, okay, that's the image. This is the link. The link. The image. Let me see the image. Take a snapshot. Download image. Copy image. Copy image. I can put this here for the copy image. Oh, that didn't work. Go to edit, undo. Let's see. I guess I could do this download image. Do you want allow download to yet allow? Let's see. Insert row, delete column. Insert link. Oh, that's why I should do that. Alright, let me just do this again. Copy image. Paste. Nope, that wasn't it. Insert link. Copy or paste the link. Paste. I do kind of want to show a insert link, but it doesn't. Okay, I guess the link to the play is good enough, right? Oh yeah, that's good enough. Lets me know. Not bad, not bad. I closed full at BE. Total pips, I say like 1. I could say BE. Or what if we put 0? Okay, 0 will be break even. Amount secured, 0%, gain 0, account balance. I don't even want to say that right now. Alright, I guess that's my first trade. I have a break even. Not bad, not bad. I mean, technically one of them was okay, we'll do it like you need, because like I said, one of the trades was profit, the other one wasn't. Alright, let's see, this is 1 hour. Alright, the 1 hour did close bearish with the bottom wick. So if this one were to break the high and then come back down, I would take that trade again. Is anybody in any trades or anything like that? You guys are in any trades by chance? Like I said, this is pretty much, I mean, it did even come down to here. I'm wondering if it could just come down to here to break it, grab liquidity to continue up. But what happened the last time we hit this? Nope, not that one. Nope, so yeah, we still gotta come down here. 1893.6, 1893.6, 1893.6. So somewhere back down to here. So like I said, if we want to come back up, we're gonna have to come back a lot lower. Because like I said, this candle that was green, in order for it to move that high, it only came right here. So if we want to break that, we're gonna have to come back here again to grab more liquidity. But like I said, if we want to pass this now, because obviously this liquidity wasn't enough, we're gonna have to come back even lower to come back up. Longing gold to 1990. Jonathan, what's up, Jonathan? Where'd you get in at, Jonathan Lowe? Jonathan Lowe, where'd you get in at? Longing to 1900. Hey, 1900. It's up here, yeah. Hey, man, I can see that happening because, like I said, if we want to come down too, we need to grab liquidity up here. So they're both not bad. I think 1889, bro. Ooh, beast. 1889. 18. Wow, bro, you're in there like swimwear then. Damn, you got in nice. Down here, so you're already up 60 pips. Damn, that's a good move, bro. Hopefully you bring in your stop losses possibly into break evens, or maybe even into profits a little bit. That way you could at least secure something. But that's good, man. That's good. I'm glad you were able to figure that one out. That was a good move right there. That is the move you definitely would have wanted. Was the wick down and then back up again. Perfect move right there. That sounds like that's where you got in at. Yeah, I have took partial profits. Perfect, brother. You're set then. You are set. We need to watch your stream instead. Nah, just kidding. I'm too shy to stream. I feel you. I'm a little shy too. Not really though, but I mean, I don't really want to show my face. You don't have to show your face. You could just talk. And just like I said, talking to you guys. I mean, to be honest though, I'm kind of talking to myself because there's nobody else here in the room. I'm just talking to you guys through the chat, but it's a little getting used to. That's all. Maybe one day I'll have a meet and greet like Dawn, and then I could we could meet in person and trade in person and just keep building. Hey man, thanks. I appreciate that, Jonathan. try my best, and that's all I could do, try my best. Let me check the Discord. I haven't checked the Discord in a while. I usually wait for, see people in there chatting it up. Are you still in or waiting? I'm not in anymore. I got out a little too soon. I mean, now that I'm kind of looking at it, yeah, like I said, I had a pineapple up here, and I had an original entry over here at these two yellow dots, and this one came into profits about right here, and I got out because at this time I was a little worried, but then, like I said, I should have just trusted my analysis, because my analysis was right. I just, like I said, I needed a little bit more confirmation. But like I said, this was the range right here that was throwing me off. This is the emotional part of it. This is what they get you to look at: happy, or no, because I was in a sell. So sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy. So it's like all the emotions that go through a person. So that's why I was like, I was already seeing like these emotions kind of happening. So I was kind of like, something's gonna give either one way or another. But I was thinking, if it, like, I was thinking it was gonna go a little bit higher too, just for the reason that this is still a nice clean range. So we could have just came up here to grab some liquidity before coming back down. So I didn't want to be in some crazy drawdown. But like I said, if I would have trusted the analysis, this is what I was kind of expecting, was kind of a drop. Hey man, how you doing? Hey, sorry, I'm not sure if that's a name, but it's XYN. How you doing, X? I'm gonna call you X. New follower came from the Discord. Hey, appreciate it. Hell yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys for joining me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you're new to trading or anything like that, that's kind of what we're all here for, just to help each other out. Because how I see it, 10 of us, 20 of us, 30 of us all together thinking about, all the same solution, we could all come up with a good answer, So I figure, the more people, the merrier. But yeah, are you in any trades right now, X, by chance? It's like saying sin, but pronounced with the X. Sin. Okay. Nice. I like that name, Sin. And I like the way it's spelled also. That's pretty nice. Sin. I just woke up, so no. Alright, good. You definitely don't want to be in trades when you're asleep, because you never know. Yeah, so good morning. So yeah, we're on this London session right now. Kind of, what I kind of already took in a trade earlier. I was expecting a kind of like a zucchini play. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the zucchinis, but yeah, like I said, I had gotten in right here, and I had gotten in up here, and I got out pretty much right here, because this is what threw me off, kind of, because I was like, this was our area that we needed to either retest, because look at right here, we grabbed liquidity and we came back up. So we did grab liquidity to come up, but like I said, then we came back down. Don spells it out. He's like XYN. All right. That's funny. And that's kind of what I was gonna do too, XYN. That sounds kind of like a cool name too, XYN. But like you said, how you say it, it's sin with an X. That's actually a pretty cool name too. I like that. I never met somebody named Sin with an X. I guess that just shows I need to get out more. I'm around the same people with the same names all the time. But that's funny. Don says it. Don's pretty. Don's pretty good with the names. He remembers a lot of people, and that's what I like about him. He responds to every DM I ever sent, and he always, answers questions whenever I ask in the chat and stuff. Alright, so look, if you notice now, we did close underneath this little range right here. We did close with the top and bottom wick, so if we do come back down here, but look at the last time we touched right there, we came up this high. So I mean, there's a possibility we could come up that high right now. Oh, bro, you guys go crazy with the music. I love it. Yeah, this one. I don't know if they played this one. This is a different one. I think I found my own, but it's the same type of vibe. I recently met him, so I'm still on the process. Okay, so you recently met him, so you kind of just are barely getting familiar with his strategy and stuff. Yeah, this music is nice, man. I like listening to it because it's relaxing. Trading could be stressful, but the thing is, it's only stressful if you don't know what you're doing. So like I said, just focus on the strategy. And this is why also too I say, like, I should have trusted my analysis a little bit more, at least. I could have gotten into a little bit better profits, but like I said, it's part of the learning curve. That's, like I said, better be safe than sorry, because that's the thing too, is my goal is to also avoid any kind of loss if I can. And that's what the pineapples kind of do. It helps you, mitigate that. If you're wrong, at least you could get out at a safe location. But like I said, if you can see, we are getting rejected at these levels. Hey man, I know you gotta be focused when trading, but I'm just making conversation because I know how boring it can be when you have to trust your plan and wait an hour for your setup. Hey man, yeah, don't worry about it. So I'm just making the process more. Hey man, I appreciate it. And like I said, I love being able to talk, because I don't want to just sit here either and not do nothing. It's kind of boring. So any questions you have, feel free to ask me. If you have any questions on Discord, you could DM me in the Discord. And like I said, I'm always on the Discord checking in, stuff like that. So Discord is a good tool to it's a good tool to use. But yeah, like I said, I don't mind. Ask me a million questions, brother, whatever you feel like. I don't mind. And like I said, it gives me something to talk about. Dang. So what it's looking like, because I just looked in the Discord right now. Ooh, yeah, it's pumping right now. Dang. I just read in the Discord right now, Wix's Asian play hit 51. If you held the pineapples, that's like 70-80 pip play. So what happened is, I believe this is the move Wix got in on. The master Wix. I wouldn't doubt it. Or did he get in over here? Let me see. Let's see right here. Oh, he got in right here. How he got in right there, I have no idea, but that's the master Wix. That's how he does it. Might have even got in down here. Who knows? I forget where he got in at. But they're saying is that if you held the pineapples, My entry is better. Dang. Oh, so did you get into that trade earlier too during Wix's stream? Is that why you have such a good entry? Because you were in it since earlier today? Because the thing is, are you able to go on the Discord voice chat? We can talk. I'm available. Oh, I don't know if I could talk right now. I don't know. I'm in the Discord right now, but I don't know how to like really use all of that. So I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it even on the chat or whatnot. But like I said, I mean, I'm down if you want. I had a buy limit on 1889 since the price went to 1900. Ooh, that's one last top. So look at this. This just created a celery play right here. Look, if you guys are familiar with that celery, it's kind of looking something like that possibly. Right here, something like that. Possible celery. But Jonathan, man, that was a great entry, man. Props to you for that. That's my goal, is to be able to do those kind of moves. That's what I was thinking this top move was gonna be, but I think I was a little bit off. Let me see, where does it go? Alright. I mean, it could go there. I would say right here. I like that one better. One last top. So look, this is why I was thinking, this is how I read the price action, is that, okay, so at the point when we touched right here at this bottom is the same point as the bottom over here at this area. So, and exactly, like if you put the little dotted line right there, it's exactly the same area. So how I seen that is that last time we touched that, what happened? We came back up to this dot. So what I'm thinking is that this dot could do the same thing. It's almost there. So I wouldn't put it past that. It could possibly even still come up here just to tap before continuing possibly back down. Appreciate it, bro. I'll be honest, one of my best entries. Dang, man, I wouldn't. Dang, that was one of the best entries. I wouldn't doubt that was the move possibly Wix did grab. Damn, it even went down to 1890. Or 1889. Dang, that was the move right there. See, like this is, I wasn't on there. Let me see what time it was. This was at, that was at 6:30. Dang, I don't know if I was down at that time. No, I wasn't. Wix was streaming. I was on my way home at that time. That was when Wix was streaming. But yeah, that's the, I wouldn't doubt that's the move Wix got in, man. Wix is so good at this. It's like look at all of these candles, and Wix usually picks the best ones to take the trade. It's crazy how good they are, man. It's like, one thing that I've noticed with those guys is that, like, I compare what I can do to what they can do. It feels like when like if you try to compare yourself to like a professional basketball player or professional sports athlete or something, it's just like you're just way off. You know what I mean? And those dudes are professionals. They're like, I'm way off compared to where they're at. So I'm just like, man, it's crazy how, like, man, it just amazes me. That's why I see it, like, I see them as like, they're like, they have like superpower, if they can, how they can understand these charts so well, and how they can come up with new, like the zucchinis, and how they could just come up with these ideas. That's the hardest part. Anybody could memorize all the strategies, but the hard part is innovating a strategy, making something new. That's when you're able to really look outside the box, and And really, that's when you're really a real trader. That's a professional, is once you could identify things that are happening in the market, especially when somebody else hasn't been able to identify that. And I've never, like I said, I know the zucchini's new to us, but for sure I've never, even now I still haven't seen nobody using that type of play. The breakdown is elite, but they know streaming keeps them accountable and it makes them another level. Hey, classic, that is true. That is actually one of the main reasons why I wanted to start streaming it, and why I did need to start taking a journal, because I was pushing that off because I didn't want to hold myself accountable. I wanted to be able to take a bunch of trades and then say I was winning, even though in between all those trades there's probably a bunch of losses, and who knows, probably even more losses than wins when I was like practicing paper trading. But now that I know it's important, it's like that is what holds me accountable. And like I said, if you can, the thing is though, if you can do it on stream, you can do it anywhere. It's like I don't. The stream shouldn't affect your analysis, because, like I said, at the end of the day, you have to trust your analysis. You just, like I said, I think the reason why a lot of people are emotional when they're trading is for that reason. It's just the fact that they don't even trust their system enough. Where like Don and Wix, they've done this a million times, so it's just like clockwork. They're not thinking about what could go wrong. They already know, you know, all everything that could go wrong. But they also know everything that could go right. So it's just like they're putting themselves in good positions. That's the key, And there's a million positions you could take, but the key is being able to find those good ones, the ones that are stress free. The ones that zero drawdown. Yeah, their breakdowns are elite, man. That's one thing I need to work on, is doing an analysis. Um, it does take me sometimes a little while to find areas and things like that, but when once I find them, I'm pretty confident in them. But like I said, it just takes a lot of time of looking at the charts and stuff. That's one of my problems. I could probably put this like right here, something like that. Bring this guy lower, yeah, like that. And when I do my lines, if you guys care, but the way I like to do my lines is I try to find um, the most support and resistance. Like if you do notice this though, this would be a fake out. So that's why I'm okay with leaving that underneath the line, because that lets me know that was that fake out. Same thing with maybe somewhere else over here or something. Like if you had a line right here, I would leave it right there instead of right there, because that lets me know that was that fake out. And if you notice, because if you read the chart from left to right, the fake out always happens in the opposite direction of where we're going. So, if this was the fake out going up, then that lets us know we're coming down. So, I'm on the voice chat. Let me go check. Oh, I see your name, XYN. Let me see let me see if I can join it. Discord would like to access your microphone. Okay. Hello. Hello. Let me turn down this music real quick. Oh, where's this music at? One second. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. How you doing?
Yeah, I just let you know right now. I'm Dominican. I have an accent.
Hey, brother, I don't mind. I can hear you. I can understand you. How you doing?
I'm all right.
All
I
right.
woke up kind of recently, but I'm good.
All right, good, good. Um,
I can't stream here, but you wanna see? I'm gonna send you a screenshot of how I set up my trading view,
uh,
because I feel like it's kind of interesting compared to like other people.
yeah, yeah. Do you trade like Dawn by chance, or do you have like your own little style?
Uh, I wouldn't really define I trade like Don because as I said I'm kind of new,
Oh, okay. Oh,
so I'm still kind of getting used to see how he does it. But I'll say I got my own way.
oh, okay.
Look,
Have you been trading long enough to like so like you're already coming into Don's strategy kind of familiar with trading?
oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay. It's just you're new to his strategy.
yeah.
Okay, I got you.
But I'm not uh I don't go to his trip to like learn his strategy. I go more to like learn the mental side, that why he gets on a trade, why he gets out of trade.
Oh, the psychology
Uh,
and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I see. That's good. That's good.
Look, I've like I think it's very weird because I keep my trading view black and white.
Mhm.
I do not have no colors at all. Uh,
Let me accept
and I don't
that.
know. I just feel like the reason why I don't have any colors at all is because when like a couple months ago, I started noticing that colors played a big part on my psychology.
Mhm.
And it's like, because I'm a human, I associate red with bad and green with good.
Mhm.
So I just made it black and white, and uh, it helped me shoot.
You
This
gotta.
is this is the thing about not being English, not being your first language.
Yeah,
Give me
no,
one
I
second.
see what you're saying. What it did, it removed that like that association with good and
The good or
bad.
bad.
Yeah, so now you
Yeah,
just see up or down in a sense. You don't really but good or bad.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, I know what I understand what you're saying. So has that helped it by doing that?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
you plan on keeping it like that?
yeah. I plan on keeping it like that. I don't know how long, but I plan on keeping it like that.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
forever.
That's
Because
yeah. No,
if it
if it works,
if it
then
if it works,
don't change it. You know, do what works for you. Cause that's the one thing is you do what works for you. That's one thing Don always says. You don't have to do what he does, but just do whatever strategy and whatever things work for you. But that's good. That's good that you figured that out. That's one step closer to being able to disassociate with it. And
uh,
one
uh,
thing too is just trusting your strategy also. You know, when you really trust your strategy, if you're as confident as Don is in his own strategy, it's like, you know, who would be nervous, you know?
yeah.
But yeah, that's one thing though. That's good though.
I feel the way I see is if you're nervous on a trade, then probably close out the trade.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
uh, Also another thing about uh the support and resistance. I saw you talking about it.
Mhm.
Uh, about the fake outs and stuff.
Mhm.
That's also pretty interesting because when I do support and resistance, uh I don't consider like the wicks. Like when I do my support and resistance, I do the body of
Do
the candle.
the close of the body.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because since I do 15 and since I do the 15 minute and 30,
Mhm.
that could have probably just been a lower time from fake out.
Oh yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, most of the time I usually do the bodies also. The only like I said, the only time I let something stick out is usually like a fake out or something like that. But yeah, I try to get as much bodies into the.
Plus, like if you notice, uh,
I'm looking at your chart right now
uh,
also too, so if you want to explain anything.
ah, oh, the one that I sent,
Yeah, yeah.
it's really sold out. So it's like, but like if you notice on if you can go on your chart, you
Uh-huh.
can see price at like around what price is that? Like 1982. If you put it on 15 minutes, you'll notice that like uh most of you see how you have a resistance at that level.
Okay, this one right
It's
here.
a
This one?
hold on. I just
Yeah, yeah.
because I
You
don't.
said 1892?
Yeah, 1892.
Okay, you.
If you put it on the 15 minute,
Okay,
most bodies of the wicks they align.
oh,
I'll show you how.
1892. Yeah, yeah.
It's the
Oh,
thing about not being able to stream here, bro. I had to like decent. I just send you a friend request so I can DM you.
okay, yeah.
Oh shoot, what was that? Like right there. If you notice,
Okay, I'm looking at.
most
Oh, let me get your chart. Actually, let me put your chart on the computer screen too, so that way everybody could see it. Also, what they're saying. Let's see.
right. If you notice, right there on that level, uh, um, most bodies of the
This
wicks
one. Yeah.
they match.
Oh
So
yeah, that's a good. That's a
whenever I
good
see that the
zone.
bodies match, whenever I see that the bodies match, that let me know that the weeks are probably like little breakouts.
Oh, I see. I see
So
what you're saying.
that's just how I like to keep it.
Like,
That's
yeah,
on me. I don't know. I
yeah.
might be wrong though. I
No,
might be
yeah,
wrong.
no. That's actually a good line. That's a good level right there. I don't know. I don't know. I might have not even seen that. But yeah, cause one thing with me sometimes is like I have trouble seeing the zone, so that's why it takes me like sometimes 3 or 4 times redoing it over and over a bunch, just because it's like it's hard for me to see sometimes. Like, but like you just making me move it right there, I can see that perfectly now. Now that makes a lot more sense. That I can see
Because
exactly what you're saying.
it's like the
That is
prices
a
are
zone.
really close. Like prices are really close.
Yeah.
But if my price types it right there, and yours probably I mean if my price touches it right there and yours probably doesn't because yours is just a little bit lower,
Mhm.
I might be able to catch it, but you might be able to not.
Yeah, yeah, that makes
Just
sense.
taking in consideration that like the wigs, they're probably little fake outs. Maybe it doesn't tap it on a wig. Maybe it just taps it for real.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, and look at like and me switching it to the 5 minute. That's also what I do too. Is like I'll find a line, let's say on the hour or the 15 minute or whatever, and right here on the 15 minute it looks perfect. But then I go to the 5 minute, and then you'll notice
And you see
like
the little breakout.
yeah a little bit of a breakdown right here. So what I'll do, I'll just adjust it a little bit, and it's perfect now. It looks good, and then maybe even up here at the top of this, maybe something like that. But yeah,
Other,
that was
no,
a good
other than
idea.
that, I think your levels of mine are pretty.
Yeah, yeah, no, like I said, that might have been a perfect a lot that line looks a lot better because it does look a lot because now if you look the also one way I kind of find it is that if you notice I have a green candle right here, like there'll be a green and then a red, right? And then this red it stays red, 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 and green. So this would be a range right here because this is a whole and then this is exactly where like I said you told me to put the line at. So that makes sense, right? That was the line I couldn't find right there, but like I said now it makes sense. This is a nice little range.
Yeah,
And that's a good range right there.
I'm I'm this 15 minutes is kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it looks like if you kind of notice it, it is staying in that little area right there.
And then after you did the lines, you noticed price though, price respected that area like a couple times.
Yeah, a lot of times actually. Look, we have one right here. We have one right here. We have a wick rejection, wick rejection, wick rejection, wick rejection. We closed respecting it with the green respected it, and then we did have a break, and then this was the wick back into it,
That
came
no, and
down.
then if you notice that breakout is a trade that they told you that week took.
The one going down right here, or
No,
the one going
the other
up.
one, the one who went up.
Oh,
Didn't
this.
they tell you we got? Didn't he tell you he got the one that went up?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it
That
was
that
it was in the Discord. Somebody had said in the Discord. Let's see. I could go to the Discord right here. Let me see. Where was it at? It was on. I think the New York. Let me see. Or was it London? I forget where it was at.
this is my first time trading London. Like I don't know. since it's my first time, I don't know when to go back to bed, wake up in New York, or just stay up.
Yeah, yeah. I know that's the thing too is cuz Don Vo obviously does London or does New York, and then Wix does Asian. So they were saying in a stream that nobody really steps up to do London. So I was just like, maybe this is my chance to get better at trading, and also maybe even
Oh,
becoming part of the DVS streaming.
also, I've noticed that uh, I don't think this happens to them because they also have signals. But
Mhm.
for people that do not have that much confidence on themselves, whenever they stream,
Mhm.
they gotta hold accountable for the people that they're streaming for. So whenever they're like, they think more whenever they're gonna place a trade,
Mhm.
and that they become more patient because they're like, now I got people watching,
Yeah, and
so I can't mess up.
yeah, no, that's true. Cause like I would feel bad, I don't, and that's the thing too is this is why also like I said I want to make sure everybody understands. I'm still learning myself, so it's like if we all come to the same agreement, then we could all take the same trade. But it's still like we all have to take our own trades at the end of the day, just for that reason, because
And
you never know.
also something I tell people is like, not everyone, not everyone has the same eyes. Not everyone sees the same entry at the same place. So
Yeah,
just because you see it differently than other people, or because you don't see it the same as Don, I don't think it cares.
yeah,
As long as you're being profitable, then that's all right.
yeah. No, that is true. That
Because
is
like
true.
I've noticed from something I've noticed about Don is that he's very weird because he has a negative RR, though he's still profitable.
Mhm.
Like he's stop losses are huge,
Mhm.
and then he closes like 10 pips, 20 pips, but it works for him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he
Like
has like a ninety
it depends.
percent win rate, so it's more of just like what I've seen too. It's like it's just cap because he knows his strategy works and he can find them 9 out of 10 times. So it's like when you trust, the reason why I realized too a lot of people hold trades too long is because they're trying to milk it for every little last penny, But I think the main thing is just trusting your system, knowing that you're gonna find another trade. That's why when I got out at a
Not
break
only
even, I'm not really
it's not
worried
only
because I know I'm gonna get into another trade because I'll
it's
find
not
another one.
only it's not only knowing that you're gonna get in another trade. It's using logic, not your feelings.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
true.
because something I also tell people is like the market doesn't know you're in drawdown.
Yeah,
The market doesn't know you're in profit. The market don't even know you're in break even. The market is just the market. Now
yeah,
it's up to you. Like, are you being logical? Are you seeing what it is, or you just being sentimental here? Because
yeah,
if you're
with the
being
feelings.
sentimental, then you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and that's where it's important, trusting your system, and that's where it removes a lot of emotions. I think too is just knowing your system works. It's because I know when I first started, I didn't have the most confidence, but I think as I get better and trust the strategy more and more, it's just I just have to trust it. Because like I said, when I was looking at this trade earlier, I was expecting it to come back into this range back down to here. So what I was kind of thinking is that
If you want to, since I cannot see your chart, because yeah, you can leave it there. Since
okay.
since, I can see your chart because I have it on the screen, but it's like it's delayed. So if you want to, just say prices.
Oh
So
yeah, I
like
see what you're saying.
to
I see
this
what you're saying.
level at
Cause
this
it's
price,
it's delayed.
that
Yeah,
way you can
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Cause on the 15 minute at the top range at that 1897 is where um I was I got into my second pineapple, and I was expecting it to come back down to this range around this 1893 area, but that's where I got out a lot sooner. I at a break even because
Have
I got a
have you
little
traded?
scared. I got a little. I'm not even gonna lie. I got a little
Wait,
frightened.
you already traded?
Yeah, I took a trade earlier. I already got in and got out.
That's good. You got out in profit. That's a good. That's a
Yeah, it
good
was
thing.
like barely any. It's like one pip. But the thing is like I said, I took one. Try to take like a zucchini right here at this an 1895 area, but then
Hmm.
at this
I mean,
1897 I took a pineapple. So the pineapple
I
one was in
mean,
profit. It's just the second one broke even.
I mean, you was smart enough to know that it could have flipped sideways if you stayed in the trade. So you got out, even though you got out with like 1 pip,
Yeah.
you got out with
At least not a loss.
yeah, you got out with a profit.
Yeah.
It's the same thing about Don. Don goes in and he only probably trades 10 pips. Okay, that's 10 pips a day. But if you add that over time, bro,
Yeah. Three
ten
times a
days,
day.
that's 10 days, bro. That's 100 pips.
And
If
then
you only
yeah.
trade once a day, like I'm just saying,
Yeah. And that's a
people, because people be talking about like, oh, he only catches 10 pips, five, whatever. But the way it's like, bro, trading is not about how you do in the day, but how you do in the life that much, and that's why you gotta protect your capital not to lose so much.
yeah. That
So
is
it's like,
true.
whenever he gets 10 pips, it's like, bro, 9 out of 10 times he's gonna get 10 pips. That means that
And then
out
he
of those
does
10 trades, he
and
gets
then
80 pips.
he does it for a whole month undefeated, and it's like
It's like,
man,
bro, out of 30 days, he misses three. All right, surprising. If he only misses 3 days out of 20, like if he only out of 20 days, if it has a 90%, I think that's really high. But we just saying a number. If he has ninety
he's
percent and he
he's
only
like
misses two
80,
days out of 20,
85 or something like that, 83 or
already, all right. If you trade 20 days and you miss five, and you take 10 lots I mean 10 pips every single day, that's 150. That's 150 pips at the end of the month. So when
yeah.
you look at it that way, you're like, I mean,
And think about
he
the
making the
size of
numbers.
account. Yeah, the size of account too. So 10
I don't,
pips is
I,
good.
I don't think the size of account matters, because the way I see it is like, bro, everything's about percentage.
Yeah, as long as you could
Because
capture that percentage, you're good.
that's what I tell people, bro. You gotta be patient. Because for example, 1% in a 10K account, it's only 100. But
Yeah.
if you only make 2% in a month,
Wait, say that
okay,
again. Say
you
that
own,
pip count again. I'm still learning about that, so I want to say that again.
no, I'm saying like 1% of your account. I'm not talking about pips. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
talking about the percentage. 1% of your account in a 10K account, that's only $100.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. That makes sense.
I tell people like, okay, if you're profitable and you make 2 to 3% a month, that's average. If you make 2 to 3, that's really good average. Because at the end, as a year, you're making 30% of your account.
Yeah,
That's really good. That's
yeah,
average. That's where most people go. Then you have people that are like really, really good when they make more, 5, 10. All right. But if
yeah,
you make 3%, okay, 10K account, you're only gonna make 300. You're not, you're not gonna think it's a lot. But if you do the what I tell people is like, you do 3% with that 10K, and you just work on your psychology. Whenever you hit those 100K, whenever you hit that 100K account, if you get funded, I recommend people to get funded, because it's it's more beneficial for society not to get funded. It's like, if you get funded with those 100K and you just keep your same strategy, bro, and you profitable with 3%, that
yeah.
3% what
On a
goes from
hundred k.
300 to 3K.
Yeah, and that's where you
So
get
you
the
see
money
you
in it.
see the difference. And
Yeah,
now if you have 3K, you can apply to a 300K account. And then if you pass that, those 3K turns
yeah.
into
30k
9K,
or 9k. Yeah,
nine, yeah, 9K. And now we're talking about numbers. So when you look at it about how much money you make out of the trade, I don't really look at it like that.
it's
I
the
look at it more as
percentage.
like how much percentage you make.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because 100% of anything is doubling your money. So it
Because if you can make 2% in a month and you just keep that consistently, bro, whenever you hit those big numbers, bro, you ain't even gonna need to make that 2%, because your number's gonna be so big of you using that same strategy, that money just can't come through.
yeah, that's true.
Have you heard people say, do not come to trading looking for the money?
Oh
That's
yeah,
why.
yeah.
It's because money doesn't really matter when you have
A
a
strategy.
stable strategy.
Yeah,
Yeah, just give it time, it'll pay up.
yeah. That's true, man. That's true. How long have you been trading for?
Uh, I've been trading. I haven't been trading long actually. I started November of last year, I think. So I've been
Okay.
for like 9 months.
Okay. Yeah, that's about how long I've been following Don. Maybe a little bit
That
before that, but
that
yeah,
is crazy.
yeah. So I've been following
It's just,
Don.
I'm also really young. I'm 17.
Oh, you're young. Hey, yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
I'm
So it's
32,
like
so
now, Uh,
You got an
and
early
I
start,
didn't. I
brother.
know
Don't
I
give up
didn't
on it.
became. I didn't became. Uh, like I didn't became. I didn't start seeing positive numbers until recently.
Mhm.
Like I'm on the way of passing my 10K account.
Mhm.
I think I'm 3% up. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, not Wednesday, but yesterday, Tuesday,
Mhm.
I was 4% up. I took a loss. I took a 1% loss. I mean, stuff happens. You just
Yeah.
gotta keep going. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's gonna pay up.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. People think that just because I've been in, some people just because I've been in for 9 months and I've been able to find a strategy and follow it, that other people will. There's people that takes years.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
something I also tell people, bro, I've burned in 9 accounts. So it's like if you if you really think about it, you have to go through the process.
Yeah. You can't escape
Because
that.
I've 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 I failed 9 challenges. That's a lot of challenges.
Mhm.
If you ask me, I think that's a lot.
And do you know why you're failing them?
That's the reason why this one is not. That's the reason why this one ain't failed.
Because you finally
It's
figured
because
out the
yeah,
psychology more of it.
yeah. I had because my strategy works. I
Yeah.
noticed it works because it works. Like I don't only trade when Don trades.
Mhm.
Because like for example, he wasn't on today.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it's it was waiting for the setup. That was my problem.
The
I'm really
patience
young. I
part.
was really impatient.
Oh yeah, now that I this when I first started, that's exactly how I was. It definitely taught you about yourself though, right? Like now you
Uh,
understand where you were going wrong.
uh,
But that's part of
uh,
maturing a little bit.
Something people. There's this guy called Sebastian Rodriguez. He's Dominican, and he's
I've heard of him.
they call him Sensei.
Yeah,
He's
I've heard.
bald. He got no eyebrows or nothing.
I've heard of that name.
Well, yeah, he speaks Spanish. He's the biggest Spanish speaking trading figure
I'm
in the
actually
community.
Mexican too, so that's why.
Oh, do you know Spanish?
And I don't speak it when I was younger. I did, but I don't really speak it no more. But my parents and stuff do. So
Uh, but well, yeah. He's 23. He's 23. He manages $3.1 million, and he started when he was 19. So
man,
he's only
that's
four
good.
years into the journey, and he's already a millionaire. Uh, so the thing is, like, he with his podcast and all that stuff, and like the that's what I tell people. You gotta pay attention to the people you follow because
Yeah,
I changed my mentality from just looking at his Instagram story. Every
yeah,
time he posts Instagram stories, I've been listening to it, and bro, that changed my whole mentality.
that's good.
And I could say there was a before and after in how I trade after I started following. So
Yeah,
it's like, bro, just listen to the people you follow, and like really pay attention.
yeah.
Because
That's the
some
same
people
way.
follow Don, but they don't really be listening to the stuff he be saying.
Yeah, if he says jump, you should
They
be
just
saying
follow
how
him because
high.
they like him as a person. And like, look at today, he wasn't there today. What was you gonna do? But you're not gonna trade because he wasn't in.
Yeah,
If you find a setup, are you not gonna trust it or you gonna hop in?
yeah, yeah. No, I know that's true.
You can't expect Don to have the same POV that you have because as I said, every single eyes are different.
Yeah,
So people just gotta uh, work on their mentality and be patient for their setup.
yeah, that's true.
I don't really know what Price is doing,
Yeah,
but it's tapping.
it is it's tapping back into that range that I was expecting. See, that was why I was saying earlier about not really. I kind of got scared. I scared myself out of it, even though I pretty much was explaining this was what was gonna I was expecting. It just this whole little this little range that it just kind of created, which is the motion that kind of Don talks about. That's kind of what shook me out of the trade. I mean, I still break even in a sense, but the thing
That's
is
also
I should have stayed
that
in it a little bit longer.
no, that's also another thing. People think that working your psychology is only for when to get in the trade. It's also about when to get out.
Yeah, Yeah, I know, and
I mean,
that's
I personally, after seeing that it got respected twice, I personally would have got out too.
yeah. So see, that's I guess so. Yeah, that makes sense too. I guess it wasn't a bad idea because, like I said, I'm trying to eliminate any kind of loss if possible. I'll rather because, like I said, I trust the system that I'm gonna find another trade. I'm not worried about it. So if I can find another trade, break even, it doesn't
Yeah,
hurt me.
but sometimes, uh, I don't get hurt by I don't get hurt by looking at my accounting with drawdown. So, like for example, what I would have done, that's another thing. I wouldn't probably, if it would have been me, I would have, I wouldn't have closed on the first retest. I would have waited for another retest, see what happens, or see if he retested the level, but I got in.
Hmm.
That's another thing. You get out in profits. I would have probably gotten out in a loss. If it would, let's say if it would have happened that it would have flipped, I would probably got out in a loss because I would have waited to see if it was gonna retest the price where I got it.
Yeah, because
Cause
yeah,
like
and it did
cause
retest
like
that too.
after you retest that price down there, you would have to go back up to my entry price,
Hmm.
and I would have waited to see what happens on my entry price. Are you just retested and you coming back down, or you just breaking it through? And if you break it through, I had to step out. And if I step out, I would have stepped on a loss. But if you know, people also gotta have a plan for it when to get out.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
happens if price reverts like this? What happens if price does this? Do I stay? Do I get out? Okay,
That is true.
it tapped the level.
Yeah, and again, now we're going back into this range right now. Are you looking in front of a chart right now? Or are you like, are you
No,
looking?
no, yeah, I'm in front of a
Oh,
chart.
okay, yeah, yeah.
I'm looking at mine, but
Look,
it tapped the level.
yeah.
It tapped
Now that'll be the
1893.
next decision area right there. So, like I said, that's kind of where it's getting stuck at. Are you familiar with Don Vo's like how he explains like level ones and level
Uh,
two and stuff?
uh, I mean, I get it when I hear it, but
Oh,
I'm not familiar with his terms
yeah,
because
okay,
I'm kind of
yeah,
new to follow him.
yeah.
But like
So
whenever he explains it, I do get it.
yeah,
Whenever
so
he's like, oh, we're gonna wait for this to happen because of
yeah.
this, and this. Oh, I get it.
This is what I mean by level twos right here. Okay, so like you see how obviously the lines, right? So this would be a
Yeah.
level one right here, this box, and then this box would be a level two. So if
Remember, I got a delay, so
okay,
if
yeah,
you go
sorry
by
about that.
size,
Yeah,
if you go
well
by
you'll
size,
you'll see it on the screen when you see the boxes. I'll leave the boxes like that, and I'll explain it by numbers right now. But yeah,
okay.
so like you'll see the two boxes that are right there. So that's the level ones and level twos. So what Don Vo means is like let's say in order currently this chart is coming down. So with the chart coming down, we need to break two levels going in the opposite direction. So since it's coming down, in order for us to go up, we need to break these two levels. So that's why Don Vo would say you don't want to get into the trade at the bottom box or the second box because that's a level one and level two, but you have to break the level two. So if you notice, once we got above,
Hey, that's hard.
yeah, like
So you,
once you got outside of this level two box, which was what this candle did with the break of a top and bottom wick, that was the move that you would have wanted to ride up.
so for example, if we're down here in 1893, we gotta wait till it goes above 1897 before going in a trade. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well,
That would have
technically,
been that would
well,
have been
with
too
that
less.
one, we've already broken the level two. So in that case, we would only need a break. Level one will be 1897 again. So if we were still in that range, but now we're breaking back down into this next box into this 1893. So this would be level two now. So we would probably be taking a trade coming down. But if you notice this candle right here, oh well, the one that just closed the 5 minute, it closed right above that line. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is that this is grabbing liquidity. This is probably going to be a bottom wick, probably a possible move to come back up.
I mean, if you think about if
Cause like, if you're looking at my chart right now you can see that the 5 minute
today,
closed
the,
respecting that line. So it
the
respecting that line lets you know that that's support right there, and that's also
I mean,
previous resistance.
look at the 4 hour.
Wow,
It's
let's see.
like I mean, if you look at the 4 hour daily,
The
uh,
daily
one
is
hour. It's like
technically bearish, and then the 4 hour is bullish. But if you look at the 4 hour, that goes to like the level one and level twos that I'm talking about. On the 4 hour, there's only a level one right now that's getting
it's like
created.
right now. Only way I would take a trade is
Yeah,
if level goes above. No, let's say if it's a trade going up, I will only take a trade if level goes above 1897 because uh, that top wick of
15 minute.
uh, the bullish candle
Hmm.
is the bottom wick of the bearish candle all the way to the left. Like if you put up the 4 hours,
Hmm.
I'm gonna draw it for you. Let me see. Let me get a little pencil
So
right
this
here.
this would I think would have been the move right here,
I'll,
exactly right
I'll
here.
send you. I'll send you a picture so you get what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah. Send it on Discord. I got it open.
You, you don't you don't gotta show it to the people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it
It,
to the side.
it's a level.
Yeah.
But like if you notice, only way I would go on the trade up is if it goes past 90, it's, uh, 1897. Because look
But
at those two wicks.
that is true. But
It's like the resistance for one was the support for the other one.
yeah.
Like
But then if
I would wait.
yeah, yeah. But the thing is yeah, I wouldn't want to take no buys because, like I said, in that 4 hour, it's only a level one still. It hasn't created no support or no resistance yet. So all of these candles are still gonna come up to a resistance eventually. So what I'm thinking is that, like I said, because on the 15 minute you could see a level two break, but on a 4 hour it's still in that level one zone. So like I said, it definitely, I wouldn't want to take no buys in this area right now for sure. But like I said, it's let's see where
Yeah,
is
but
it.
if you compare 1897, that's all the way. That's the top wick of the 4 hour.
It's also the, if you look at the 1 hour, it's also the resistance of the 1 hour where we got that previous stop at. So technically now this on the 1 hour is a level two because you'll see these will be.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If it's like if it does go above 1897, then I mean if it goes 1897,
Yeah,
then I would take buys. But I don't think it's gonna go.
yeah,
But if it does go, then I would say buys because of that,
yeah,
because it resisted that level and stuff. So now we just gotta wait what's next.
yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna wait. I'm not gonna get into any. If anything, it probably would have been a sell right here for a salary play. Are you familiar with Don
Uh-huh.
Bo's playbook, like the salaries and stuff like that?
No. I
Okay.
just met him recently.
Oh, okay. If you look on the screen,
Uh,
I just put it on the screen right now. He has like this thing. It's like a called a playbook, pretty much. And these are kind of
yeah.
like the setups that he kind of looks for. So like the top three on the top right here on the top left, is like a breakout. So it's like you obviously the first two from the
Now,
left and right is
is
just a
that paid?
normal
Is that
breakout and
paid?
stuff like that. What was that?
Is that paid?
No, you if you go to his website, Donvo, he has a CFX, I believe it's called. Let me see. I think I have it. Do I not have
Just
it saved? I have it
just
saved
waiting
on
for
my
time,
phone,
man.
but yeah, if on his let me see.
Somebody somebody got in a trade in your chat.
Oh, did they?
That's, yeah, that's good. He said he hit my TP. Good for you, my boy.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah.
These people risky.
Yeah.
Also, I
Oh
gotta
yeah.
learn how
This
to
is
put my
this is
freaking.
his
I gotta
website
learn
right
how to
here.
put my account in my Forex book.
Yeah, if you look at the screen right now, you'll see that this is
Yeah,
his website. It's in his Instagram. If you just click on his Instagram, you'll see, and then this is where you could download. You go right here. This is Controller FX. This one right here. I need to save it as hey bookmark. Yeah, so this is where you'll find the playbook. You sign up. You sign in with just your email, whatever, and then you come down here, and it's somewhere down here.
controller effect.
Yeah, Controller
All
FX.
right,
Yeah, and
and
you'll
then
you'll see it. You just go, you'll search through it, and there's like a, it's called a playbook, or it's like, yeah, a small playbook.
it
It's
says it says learn for free.
yeah, learn for free, pretty much. Signals, freebies. It might be under freebies. Unblock. Let's see, claim yours. Yeah, download the complete playbook. Yeah, it's under freebies. But yeah, so you just that's the little playbook that he does. He's still updating it.
This is his website,
Yeah, that's his website.
bro. Why is it so well put together? This shit is crazy.
Yeah, he had some professional people do it. But they did give him a little issues, but just because they took long. But I mean, like I said, it looks pretty
Like,
legit.
hey, bro, they can take as long as they need, bro. This stuff crazy.
Oh, Muhammad. Sorry, I yeah. Now I just see. Oh, Muhammad. Did you did you get into a trade? Where'd you get in at? That it hit your TP? Did it hit your TP from earlier when we were talking about the trades?
Probably, he probably got in after he broke level one.
Yeah.
Uh, right there after being retested twice and then breaking through. He probably that's probably where he got in. That's what I would assume. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And if it didn't got in there, where you got in, my boy?
Yeah. Damn. So yeah, he said it hit my TP. That's good, man.
That is crazy.
That's somebody. At least somebody got into a trade. But yeah, that
Okay.
check that website out, and like I said, those plays. That's a lot of the stuff. So when he says like salary and stuff, like oh we're looking for a salary, or
And then he also puts freaking fruit names into things.
yeah, like a zucchini. Well, he has them named so that way he doesn't have to explain it. So when he says like salary or something, we already know what he's saying. He doesn't have to say oh a break right here and a support right here. It just makes it easier for him to like when
Freebie.
he's talking and stuff.
All right, unlock freebies. It
Yeah,
says
yeah, yeah,
it says controller playbook for
yeah.
free
Yep,
right here. FA.
yep.
I
Download
have
it. I have it saved as my screensaver, so that way I already memorized it, but it's just my screensaver, so that way it's always
that is
like
that is crazy. Okay, right here. It said it has red and green. I'm
yeah,
like
yeah.
freaking super lit.
It's half and half. The left side is bullish. The right side will be bearish.
All right.
So and like I said, that's what he also says is like important for when you start learning better with your own strategy, you could create your own playbook, and then that way, like I said, you only take those trades. So that's why Donvo is
Uh,
so disciplined is because he only takes trades that are on his
uh,
playbook. He doesn't take
I'm
nothing
not.
else.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really bad at explaining, so I don't think I'll never make a play.
Never say never.
Cause I,
Never say never. You
cause
will be able
I
to.
get
You will be
no.
able
It's not.
to.
It's not that I won't be able to. It's just I don't feel like I could. Cause I
You
don't know
could. You
the way
can.
I am. The way I'm wired differently.
No, you could
So my
if you wanted to, bro. You can. Don't ever say never, cause you can do it. But like I said, eventually in time, give you some time, and eventually it'll make sense, and you'll be able to explain it
bro,
perfectly, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a book with you. It's 4 a.m., bro, and I normally wake up at like 6 for New York. I might just stay up.
You're crazy. Yeah, I'm
It's
actually.
2 a.m. For what time is it for you?
It's 2 a.m. Where do you live at? Or like what?
I I live in Kansas.
Can
I got Chicago time zone.
I live in California.
Oh, you gotta get.
Yeah, it's
Cause
cool.
now you don't really gotta get.
I
Cause then
know.
you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up way more early to trade.
I'm up at 5. What's the thing is that New York starts at 5 a.m., but London starts at 12 a.m. So, like I said, that's why I'm up right now.
That's good for you.
Well, no,
The fact that
because I gotta work.
it
When
says that
I work at 5:30 in the morning. And when I get off, it just it's crazy. I live a crazy schedule right now because of trading. But
do you trade when double trades?
yeah, I try to. Yeah, I
How you trade at work? That is crazy.
well when
Dude.
I'm at work, because the thing is like I'll work 2 days or 3 days out the week every other week. So it just depends. But like the days that I don't work, I'll be
You
in front
trade,
of the computer. But when I'm at work, I just kind of like follow along and just kind of like paper trade
bro.
type of stuff.
How you not fall asleep, bro?
Bro, it's because every chance I get, I go to sleep because on my way to work I take a shuttle, so like they drive us to work because it's like an hour away from where I'm at. So I like
Oh shoot, you got a nap.
yeah, so I take a nap every chance I
As
get.
you get in the car, as soon as you get in the car, I've been
Yep,
falling asleep. I've been
yep,
like, I'm about to fall asleep. If you need anything, do not call me. I don't want no breakfast.
yeah. It's
And just go
easy.
to sleep.
It's easy, bro. Like I said, and I'm already so tired, so it's easy to fall asleep. But like I said, I'm just grinding right now. I'm trying to trying to make this trading become reality. So
It's alright. How old you is?
what was that?
How old are you?
I'm 32, so that's why it's like
Oh,
I gotta do it
bro,
either.
look at the way I sound compared to you. You sound way younger.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I don't know. I've got.
Muhammad was still waiting on where you got that entry.
Oh
My
shit.
boy fell asleep.
Oh, I know. I was waiting for him to let us know where he got in at.
Okay.
Oh, where is he at? Let's see.
I mean, uh,
Hit my TP.
this guy, bullets respecting 1980, 1893. Let's see what happens next.
Let's see. Let's see this 15-minute.
We got probably music on the background.
Oh, let me put a little. Yeah. And was this the bottom wick? This could have been a bottom wick entry right here. Or so you're probably not familiar with the
I do
zucchini.
got the wicks.
Are
I
you?
do got the wicks
Oh,
because that's lately that's what he has been using the
yeah,
most.
yeah, yeah. So you're familiar with that
So
then.
since when I got in, that's when I started to notice
That's that's probably
the
his
wick
most.
entry.
Yeah, that's what he does the most. So if you definitely learn about the wick entry. Oh, and also too, I have a YouTube channel. This is that I do for Don Vo. It's
What do you
called.
mean you do for no?
It's
It's
a
like
clip.
Dumbo Shorts.
Yeah, it's a clips channel pretty much. It's called Donvo Clips DVS. This one right here, I just put on the screen for you, and this is
Uh,
the I do a bunch of clips and stuff. So I have like the different entry types and setups. So as he
I like
explains things, I'm just gonna just keep uploading, and I have this one that pineapples and zucchinis and just stuff like that. It just has all the videos if you wanna.
if you if you're able to uh if you're able to make them like shorts only, like a minute, and you do it on Instagram, people will you'll be able to grow. It's
Yeah.
like
Um.
people
I
pe-
don't. I don't kind of want. I don't want
uh
to really do it on Instagram, really, because he kind of already is on Instagram. But he, I mean, I guess I
but if
kind of
you
could do it on Instagram. But
it don't matter because if it's on Instagram and you make a good video, he's gonna repost it. I mean, he gonna put
yeah,
it on
yeah,
his
no, that's
story.
true. Yeah,
It's like
that's true.
another thing is people concentration time for bro is so slow. I mean, it's not slow, but it's like so short.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah. I mean,
those
the thing
18-minute
is,
videos.
I'm not really trying to.
Those,
If you don't want to watch it, then it's more of like that channel right there. I'm kind of going with the like more educational. So for like the people who are really trying to learn and stuff, it's gonna be the perfect channel for you to learn. If they don't got the attention span to learn, then it's not gonna be for them. And like I said, I plan on trying to get it as big as possible. But like I said, I really
yeah,
do
but it's
want it
like
to have
the
a lot
way
of
I see
value
it,
for it.
the way I see it,
Cause I'm
and
not
the
doing
way
it
I
for the
would have.
views. I want to do it for the value, so that way a lot of people can
Yeah,
learn from it.
yeah, I understand, but the reason why I say you also gotta make shorts is because, let's say for example, me, if it would have been me 2 weeks ago, I didn't know who Dumbo was. If he says, if you say Dumbo explains his strategy, or like Dumbo explains why he got into the cell, I'm like, who is this guy, and why do I gotta listen to him? Is he even profitable? Because if you see the name and you don't know who it is, you're like, yeah, I mean, what is he gonna teach me? But now after you know who Dumbo is and you know the value, then you probably stop and watch the video. That's why if you make like uh 1 minute shorts about whatever video you make, uh you're more likely to get people to go into your channel because after 1 minute, seeing that his information is legit, they might go take a look into the whole video.
Yeah.
How do you use that calculator, bro? I've always want to use it.
The what
The,
hold on. I got
the
in
little
at
pip calculator,
1895. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
the little measure.
this
It says
one?
measure tool.
Oh, yeah.
Doop, doop.
That this is on TradingView. So
Yeah, I have it on TradingView. It's like, for example,
yeah, price range. It's called
uh,
price range. Because there's one also
uh,
called date range, and it looks kind of the same, but it goes left and right. But you want to make sure you're on the price
yeah,
range.
yeah, I got the one that
Okay.
goes down it. I got the,
Yeah. So
oh,
you just like I said, just so I could see the
no,
percentage of how.
the one I have, it's. it goes up and down. Like when I put it up, it goes 0.10%, 0.11%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So let's say, for example, from this level to the other level, I have 9%. How do you know how many pips that is?
well, okay, so 9%, it kind of varies depending on exactly where you're at, but 9% is pretty much, if you notice the first number, it says 1.651. You see how, I don't know, or like it says 1.5, or it says wherever it says like the percentage is in the middle,
Oh,
and then
uh
like the
huh.
number at the
So,
top, it says like 1.651 or whatever,
so
however
like,
much it says
so
for
like
you.
for example, mine says 1.721, and then it says
That'll be
uh
17 pips. So pretty much, um, that's 17 pips pretty much. So like if you wanted 10
uh.
if you wanted 10
So why
pips, if you
why is
wanted
that
10
why
pips,
is that why is that 17 pips and not 165?
well it's 1.65. Well, it's whatever your number is. Like I said, because 9% or 10%, it's a little bit of a range. So it's not just an exact number, but like I said, whatever your number says, that's pretty much how you read it. So the first two numbers is how many pips it is. So if you're only at 0.7 or something, that's only 7 pips. 10 pips will be 1.0 pretty much. So and that's pretty much point 0.5. So pretty much every that gold changes. So 194 to 195, that's I believe that's 100 pips, or is it 10 pips?
That's what I'm saying. If
Okay,
it's
let me see.
100,
Let
if
me
it's
see.
100, why isn't it 172? And why is it
Let me
17
see.
and not 172?
Mm-hmm. That is kind of weird. Let me see.
Okay, so
I just know how to
is
read
that
it
that's
from,
what
like I
I'm
said,
saying. That's what I'm
whatever your
saying.
point. A dollar is.
It's
Let's see what a dollar is.
it's
I mean, I'll
no,
find out right now.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It's every it's every 101, or it's every 10. Because if you do it like,
It's
because
10
for
pips.
example,
Sorry,
if
it's
you do
10 pips. Every dollar is 10 pips. So 10 cents is 1 pip. So like I said, I'm looking at this
all right, okay, I
1893
got it
to
now.
1894. Yeah, it's
Okay,
10
okay,
pips.
okay. So then, for example, the other one, it'll be micro pips.
I'm not sure what the other one is. Oh, the one to the right,
It,
the other
yeah,
number.
it'll be micro pips, because it's if the left is 10,
Yeah.
if it's 10 pips, then it's 100 micro pips.
Okay, that's what. Yeah,
It's like
I
it's like
never knew
it's
what that
like
number
grams and
was.
milligrams.
Yeah, I never knew what that number was.
Let
Dang,
me
look, this was
I gotta
that
make sure
bottom
of that.
wick entry that would have been a good little move right here because it would have just hit 10 pips right there with that, or almost 10 pips, but it's still moving. So, because the
I got,
reason why I'm thinking is,
I mean, I'll wait for this 15,
yeah,
see what happens. If it
yeah,
closes above the level,
yeah,
I don't know. I
because
might
if
take a
you
look.
also on the 15, you see how that small green candle was, that was the
You're
support.
you're you're under 5.
Oh no, I'm on the 15 right now.
I was thinking a little bit for me.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah,
I'm
my
sorry.
bad.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting.
yeah.
Oh, and the guy Muhammad, sorry, I seen your message, but he said I got in at 1895 45, 1890,
1895.
but
He got
he
a
sold,
move.
yeah, he 1895 45.
Oh, so he got in as soon as he broke through. He didn't even wait for no retest, no none. He ain't wasting no time.
Uh,
That is crazy.
pretty
That is
much.
scary too.
Oh, what he might have did was he probably got in at the closure of this bottom. Yeah, right at
I mean,
that break of that
if you if you right at the break, because my zone I have it at 1895.506. So if he
506.
got in at 45, that's
Okay.
like right below it. So like
Yeah,
as soon
yeah,
as he broke through, he said, "I'm getting in."
yeah. Well, that's if you noticed on the playbook. Well, when you look at the playbook, on there's a one that's a celery, and the celery one, if you notice, that's kind of how he explains to take it the
Oh,
trade is that on the support because this one is bearish, so it's coming down. So it would break the line, it would break the support because if you kind of were to draw a line, like I drew a line at like how you have it at 1895 509 or like right
Uh-huh.
underneath that support, you'll see the next candle on the celery plate pushes down. So when that pushes down, that was that move that he caught from the 1895 or whatever.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that was like that little celery play. So like I said, that's also one of the things Donvo teaches is to look for, but it needs to make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's looking like
I'm still waiting for the closure of 15. Uh,
oh yeah, and Mohammed said I got in at the break of the candle. Dang, that's the break. That's exactly the move
yeah.
that he says, because your entry point would be the break of the
What
candle. That's exactly what Donvo
what's up
says.
with the person? What's up with the person that's joining and getting out? I just keep hearing bip bip from Discord. Somebody's getting in and out.
I don't know. Into the voice chat thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't hear it. They're probably just checking to see what we're
That's
talking
because
about and stuff.
you have streamer mode. That's W, so you don't get to hear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
That's good. You don't get to hear those beep 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 of
got
people who just come in muted, get in and out.
you. They probably just coming in to see what we're talking about. But yeah, hey man, I appreciate you for chatting with me though. I mean, like I said, I don't. I mean, I'm down to keep talking or whatever. But I'm just letting you know. I'm just appreciate you for chatting it up, man. This is
Yeah,
definitely
and
makes
now I
stream a
know
lot better and stuff.
next week I don't know if I'll be up by London next week because I start school next week.
All good,
I
brother.
found
Focus on your
I found
school, graduate, and there's always enough time to trade. Trade when you can.
I tried at school.
Well, one thing too, they
Cause
always say to trade, never trade when you're too busy. If don't ever get into a
I
trade
don't be
when you're about to
I don't be
do something.
I know I don't I'm not busy at school because like for example if it's classes that I know it's like I gotta pay attention.
Hmm.
I don't even be looking at the chart because I be getting you be getting tempted to keep watching.
Yeah,
So I
no.
just straight up don't even open it up. But if it's like classes where I know I don't got much to do, yeah, and I know this year I'll be able to like trade a little bit at school because my first two classes is entrepreneurship and Spanish. I'm Dominican.
So you already
My first
know it.
language is Spanish, and then entrepreneurship. I don't know what else I'm gonna learn there that I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. That's good, man. Yep, keep at it, man. Like you said, just
So I just
keep
little by
focusing on
little,
trading. And what grade are you in? So it means you're like
I'm gonna be a senior.
you're a senior, yeah. So
I just turned 17.
yeah, so look, by the time, and they always say too, don't put a time frame on when you're gonna be a successful trader. Focus on the strategy now. The money will
That's
come.
all.
Don't
That
put
is also true.
yeah
That's about what I was. Muhammad said trading should be your
your
hobby, not your
hobby.
main job.
Yeah, that
Of
is
course,
true.
and you gotta have like at least 6 months of life savings before you turn it into your real job.
But yeah, no, that is true.
For example, me being 17, not having to pay bills right now, 6 months of life trading. I mean, 6 months of life savings for me is not a lot because I don't have a lot of like expenses. I don't
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
bills, and I don't. There's certain stuff that I don't have to. Uh,
yeah.
there's
Worry
certain
about
stuff that I
right
don't
now.
have to worry about. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I have this year to like trade freely.
And focus.
Yeah. Now next year,
Mm,
that's where you're gonna really have to sit down and be like, is this a real? Is it
yeah,
time to make this full time, or you're not there yet?
yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
Muhammad, Muhammad said he enjoyed the conversation.
I
That's
appreciate
good,
it,
bro.
Mohammed. Maybe this might be a thing that I kind of do for London. I might try to have people if they are willing to come and chat. We could chat and
And
see
then
what's up.
it's like I said. Uh, Sometimes it's hard to just wait for your setup when you're by yourself. It get
I
boring.
know, I know.
But if you're chatting, I don't know. I feel like time flies.
Yeah,
Thank you, Muhammad. I appreciate it.
man, this is looking like that. That was the bottom wick entry. That's what I was looking at too right now. It's having
We
struggling.
have
It's struggling. I just needed to hit the 10 pips and then it would make sense. But like I said, if it doesn't hit 10 pips, then it's not valid. Cause I just try to come in and what I try to do is I try to once I hit 10 pips, then I trail my stop loss and then I just trail it and I'm learning how to trail it so I can hopefully catch these long runners. But what I've been doing was just getting completely out at 10 pips instead of
That
letting it run and stuff.
that's one thing for you, for example, on your side. That's what I was talking about. Maybe where you did got on a one pip profit, I would have got in a loss. It's because I'm more of like a person who likes to wait.
To see it
So
play out.
same way, no, same way I wait when I'm gonna get on a trade. I
Hmm.
also wait when I'm in it.
To get out, yeah.
Yeah, I don't wait. I don't wait 3 hours to get on a trade for a minute.
I
It's
know.
like I've been analyzing this for 3 hours, and I've been analyzing, and I'm expecting it to run till this certain level. So I just be patient. If it doesn't go through, and it does the opposite, then I don't know. It's a loss.
Hmm.
Just got to deal with it. It's a loss. But if it does follow through, then yeah.
That's true.
This is interesting because it's like, is it gonna close with a uh top wick, or is it just gonna close without a top wick?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm waiting for these 15 minutes. We have 3 minutes.
Yeah, the 15-minute and also the 30-minute is creating a second range now. Now, if you, like I said, if you go to the 30-minute, the way it looks, if you could see that first level is like a range one, and then the next drop, and then the current candle, if that creates
I
another
will
support, that'll be the second layer. And then if it breaks into the bottom one, most likely it's going to touch that support again. So that could be
I
a
will
trade.
if you look in the 30 minutes too, I will probably put a line on uh 1894.535, because if you look at the 30 level, that's what I was talking about, like leaving the wicks out.
Hmm.
It's 1894.535. If you look at it, couple is that hours a couple hours ago, price hit that level and rejected.
Hmm. Say the number again.
Uh, it's 1894.535.
Oh,
After you put it down, you'll be able to see it.
oh, you're talking about where that other resistance is
Yeah,
at. Yeah,
yeah, right there.
yeah, I got you. I see. That is true. The only thing is that if you go to the 1 hour, you'll see that that was a fake out. So, like I'm on the 1 hour now.
That is also true.
So that 30
That's
minutes. So that's why I don't technically have that line right there, just
Yeah.
because
I'll
of that.
probably take it off too.
Yeah,
That's good. You watch out for that.
yeah. But it does make sense too. I mean, you could still have it at like the top of those on the 1 hour. You could have it at the top, but then, like I said, if you look at all the candles to the right, those little, this little buildup, that's where it's getting a lot of that respect at. And if you just consider that other one was a little fake out, the main range is right here, and that's why I was able to tell that this big green candle that did break out originally most likely was going to come back into this range just because of all of these previous candles were
Look at the um 15 minute. It turned bearish. That's pretty cool.
okay. Look at there goes the
That's what
salary play right there again. This is probably break and it's going to go down for a little bit. So I would suggest probably it's going to go down to this 1892 area just because this is the
I'm
most next recent support.
I'm still being patient.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna get in yet, but I just try to I like to try to predict it just so I could like see if I'm on track, if I'm if I'm seeing it right or if I'm late and stuff like that. But this also, like I said, this could be where it could be turning around too. You never know. If
Yeah,
you
but
notice on stream, the
if
sniper
you look at
shots we
that,
get, if you're
if
brave
you look
enough
at
to
that
hold,
30, that 30 went just where that bullish candle went,
yeah,
and still
we just
came
closed in the
back down.
range right now too. And a
Yeah,
classic said, if you notice on the stream, the sniper shots we get, if you're brave enough to hold, they usually go our way. That is true, classic. That's why the pineapples usually never fail. Because if you add an extra pineapple, if you're in drawdown,
uh,
most likely you're gonna at least be able to break even. So
that's, that's also another thing about it. But I was saying, uh, how's your patience when you go into that?
yeah, the
Are you
down.
able to hold it and go for it, or take out on accountability that if it doesn't go your way, you're gonna see a loss when other people saw a profit? So it's
Hmm.
like, how's your strategy? because that's what I was telling him, that you don't gotta see stuff the same way Dumbo sees it.
Mhm.
Maybe Dumbo sees 10 pips. Maybe you have a different vision. Maybe
Yeah.
you see more, or that's just how you trade. And sometimes you do see more, but it's like, what happens there? Are you gonna be brave enough to hold because your strategy told you, or not?
Yeah.
Because if you hold just because you're like, oh, most of the times it goes up and it goes down, you're gonna see a loss when everybody saw profit.
Yeah.
So it's like you also gotta. That's also uh another psychology thing people gotta work on. It's like when you and me get on a trade, but you close on profit, and because I waited, I close on a loss. I close on a loss. How does that affect me?
Mhm.
That's another thing people gotta work on. It's like
That
how does the loss
I
affect
think this
you?
is what, when people understand this part, it makes sense. Because Donvo always says it's like if you're walking down the street and you see a $10 bill on the floor, you're gonna pick it up the same way as if $100 bill's on the floor. So what would be the difference from being okay with 7 pips instead of 20 pips? You know, so it's like people will be like, "No, I don't want 7 pips because I want 20." So they literally throw away seven and get zero just because they didn't want seven, you know. But like I said, if it was a 7 pips on the floor, you would probably pick them up the same way if you would pick up, you know, $10 or $20 or something, you know. So it's just be grateful that you're gonna get it and trust that you're gonna find another trade. That is also a big thing too, I believe, where it's like a lot of people they don't. They feel like this is gonna be the last trade, you know, so they try to milk every little penny out of it. But if you know you're gonna find another trade, take what you get, and there'll be another trade. Don't worry about it.
Well, Muhammad said, wait for the next 15-minute candle to break
The low,
below with a
top
top
way,
way.
yeah, that makes sense. But
I mean, for me,
technically, this, because the reason why is that the 15, it created a support, and then it broke back into this range right here. So if this next green candle closes bullish but respecting this line again,
I'm not.
then
That's just like, cause if you I don't know where you have your level, but mine's at 1893.788. And for me, it's still respecting the level.
seven, eight,
I'm just
eight. Well,
I'm
the
just
reason.
waiting.
Well, okay. Well, if you go to the 15 minute, are you on the 15 minute?
Yeah, I have it on the 15.
Okay, so if you look at the 15 minute, there's these two candles on the 2200 of hour and the 2215 hour. So they're right at that level of 1893 905 ish. There's like that will be the top where I have my line at. And if you notice, like on my chart right now, there's this resistance right here, and then there's this support. So that line pretty much slices right between both of them.
Oh man,
I just drew it on the screen, so maybe you might see it right now.
it's gonna take me a minute.
Yeah, yeah, no, you're good. I started drawing it, so let me know if you see it.
If you just started down there, it's gonna take you a minute. Trust me. Dumbo got some fast. Something I just learned is that Dumbo got some fast Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Cause his stuff is 2 minutes, 2 seconds delayed from my stuff. Yours is
Well,
like,
make sure your
you know.
screen is also live. Sometimes sometimes it might
No, it
be
is
five
live. It is
five
live.
seconds behind or something.
It's live. But he got hella
Yeah,
megapixels and stuff right
yeah.
now. Yeah, I feel you. I see it.
So that's why I was saying, if because like and then if you go to the 30 minute and then the hour,
But
it's
like if
all
you
kind of.
notice, like Sam, it's the reason why I have it a little bit lower is because of the same thing I said about I mostly do my resistances on the bodies.
Hmm.
Uh, that's also another thing. If you notice, if you draw like another line on 80 1893.788, you see how like uh
But on
straight up look at it. Which one was you looking at? Was that the hour?
that was the
Look at the
15.
hour. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, draw a line.
I put a line.
Draw.
The dotted line is 1893.788. So that's why I
Okay,
say. But if you look
give
to,
me a second, cause it's mine says you have a dotted line. Okay,
so yeah,
now we just show the dotted line. If you look at it in the hour, all the bodies align.
that is true. But
So
the
it's
thing
like,
is the reason why what I usually do and is that okay, the 1 hour that line is right at the top. That's perfect. But when you go down to the 30 minute, it does still line up perfectly, but then when you go down to the 15-minute, that's when it adjusts a little bit up. So that would be like a fake out area if you were to get stopped out, because that there's a resistance technically where the dotted line is at, and now there's another 15-minute resistance. So that's why if you look on the 15-minute also to where we're currently at, that support landed right above where that 15-minute line would be at. So
Okay,
like, yeah, so that, I mean, that's why I
I
say
got
it's
you now.
like you need all the time frames to line up equally. So like I said, you're correct with the dotted line on the hourly, but then when you move it down to the 15, so that's why it's sometimes I don't purposely put them on the wicks like right here on the hour. It kind of looks like I have them all on the wicks, but the reason why they're on the wicks is because on the 15-minute it's right at the body.
Look at the 15 minute.
Yeah, so right at the 15-minute, it's right at the body. But on the hour, they're pretty much on the wicks. But that's because I adjusted it for the 15 to match. So that's how you get all the time frames to line up. But the one thing too, though, is like if you notice on the 1 hour, right where I have the line at is that I have the line at 1893,994, which is pretty much the top wicks of those hourlies. The previous 1 hour candle closed right above it. So what that tells me is that we're respecting that line. So that's why no matter what this red candle that's trying to break, it's coming down but going back up. It's because it doesn't want to
Uh,
break yet because it's like
that's,
it's respecting that line a lot.
that's also true. And then the 15 minute, it's going back up.
Yeah. So even and then like I said, now I just switched to the 15. So that's what we're gonna wait for now. This next 15, it does make sense. What Mohammed was saying is that if we wait for this 15 to close green, but it closes underneath that line, that lets us know that we're respecting that as resistance compared to respecting it as support. So, like I said, this next 15 is definitely it's gonna, or actually, yeah, either the 15 or the half hour, because the half hour still has 20 minutes left.
Yeah, but the 15, as of right now, the 15, like, just bodied the whole other week.
Yeah,
And I just said Dumbo talk about it like 2 days. I just canceled uh, the whole previous, uh,
well, I believe if it clears the top wick sometime, like as in the top wick, but if it clears the body and it closes though, if it's still open, it could always, it could just be creating a top wick to continue down.
yeah, but like
Because in
if it
order to go
closes,
down, we need to create a top wick technically. So this could always just be a top wick to go back down some more. But like how I was saying, that's kind of why we're getting stuck right there, is because if on the 1 hour, the previous 1 hour respected that support. So that's kind of why it's having trouble going down right now. So that's actually a good idea why we shouldn't have gotten into that trade for that
but
specific
it,
reason.
okay, the previous 1 hour was
It's red.
close close respected.
Yeah, it
But if
closed
you think
above the
about it,
line.
this hour is about to end too, and we still respect it.
Well, it's still 20
So,
minutes left, so at any point it could always close underneath it. But then why it's also might be important that we wait for this 1 hour to close, for the reason that if this 1 hour closes respecting it green, then that lets us know now that's support. So now it would probably could be the bottom wick going continuing back up.
it says, how do you get different timers on your top bar as opposed to have one click into it and select it which one you want? Oh, so what you do is that once you click the little arrow,
Oh yeah,
you select the time frames that you want, and you click on the little star,
you
your
see, yeah,
favorite, and then once you have it as a favorite, you can just click on it, and that way you don't have to be clicking on it every
yeah.
single time.
So
I hope that helps.
right here at the
My
top
English not the
there's like a little arrow right here. So yeah, you just push
yeah
this arrow
my,
down and make sure you
my
have your star.
my English not the best, but I hope you got that down.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're good, bro. I can understand you perfectly. You don't like you probably don't you're not
No,
as
I
bad
know
as you
you
think.
do, but some people don't.
Nah, I know what you mean.
I've been sitting on the situations where I just start talking because people be like, "What you said? What did you say?" And they say it like 10 times. I'm like, "Bro, it's cool. Don't
Yeah,
even worry about it. Ain't
I
even
feel
that
you.
big of a deal."
Yeah, I know, huh? Yeah, he said in trading view. Yeah, this is on trading view right here. So like I said, this is pretty much, you just got to click this little arrow right here, and then make sure you click your stars. Whichever ones you want to have right here in this order is the stars you need to make sure you put.
It don't matter. It don't matter the order you select them. They're always gonna go from lowest time frame to highest
Yeah, yeah,
on your favorites.
yeah,
So
and
if you select the daily first and then the minute's gonna be in front.
yeah, yeah, and these are the only time frames that I use to trade on. So I work my
Uh-huh.
way from the monthly all the way down to the 5 minute. I mean, I do have the 1 minute right here, but that's for
The ones
like if I'm in a trade and I like need to.
the ones I have, the ones I have favorite in mind, it's 1 minute, 5, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour in the day. I don't go to weeks. That's kind of long. I don't swing trade. So yeah.
Yeah, well, what Donvo says is that because every morning when he does his analysis, he does it from the monthly to the 5 minute. But the reason why he uses the monthly is just to kind of give us, even though like he does say it, the monthly information that we get really won't dictate what we do on the 5 minute, but it does let us know where we kind of are heading. So let's say on the monthly, a new month just closed. If that monthly candle closes beneath a range, then we know most likely during this month we're going to start heading down or something. So that's why it's like I said, you're not technically using it for your analysis, but you're trying to
All
get a
right.
heads up on what to
That
do
sounds
for the future, you know.
that
So
sounds smart for
yeah,
the week. Only the
yeah,
week
and
too.
the same thing for the week also. Like I said, then you see what you case. Let's say the monthly just closed into below a range, and now the weekly, you know, during this week we're probably gonna be coming down or something, you know. So it's that's why he says you kind of want all your time frames to line up. So if you could get the same answer on the 5 minute that you do on the monthly, then you kind of are kind of on the right track.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said,
And
if you do you ever have you been watching his streams in the morning?
yeah, I've been watching
Okay,
streams
yeah,
in the morning
you'll
for like
start seeing, and like he said, he even says, I don't want to really do the monthly, but I know I have to, so it's like it's just part of the process too. So just maybe it might help, get familiar with it, and it might help you out a little bit.
Dumbo got stuck with the extra hours in that Walmart today.
Oh, I know. Have you seen that?
Yeah, bro. I don't know. He just disappeared today.
Oh, he
I
made a
one of
video.
y'all.
He said
Yeah,
he
one.
fell asleep because, or like he had like a long night, but he didn't put his alarm clock on. So with his alarm clock, his phone died because I guess I'm assuming he thought he plugged his phone in, and overnight it just died. So he didn't have an alarm clock. So he actually overslept. So that's why yeah, he was probably out partying. Nah,
I'm listening to. I'm listening to.
nah, you're good. Yeah, you're listening to it.
Yeah, I'm listening to.
Oh
I got the. Now you open your clip.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I appreciate everybody for watching. If you guys haven't liked and
When
subscribed yet, please hit that like and subscribe button. We're gonna be streaming every London session, so definitely don't miss out. We're gonna be here every London session. I mean, we do plan on taking a trade. It's just I got into a trade a little while ago, and I'm kind of like I'm a little hesitant now, so I'm just trying to wait
this
until I see something that I really like. And this would have been another trade I should have probably taken into right here. Was another little move right there, but
uh, it closed. Uh, it's about to close above
and
the
it
one
looks like
thing
it's just
that I'm
breaking.
noticing.
Dang, there goes the move.
The
That was the bottom wick. Like I was saying, that was no. Like I said, that the reason why I always say it is just so I can know if I'm on the right track. So I'm trying to identify them as many times I can, and that's where I would have gotten out at that top of that wick right there, just because what I've noticed with gold is that it moves like 10 pips and then it'll make a decision. So either at 10 pips it's either going to continue up, or at 10 pips it's going to reverse and then keep going down. So that's kind of what I've been noticing. So that's why around 10 pips I make a decision either to get out or to trail stop. So but like I said, most of the time it just wicks me in, it gets me out real quick. So it just depends, but that's what I'm working on, trying to get in and get out. without losing, pips that I should have been able to catch. But yeah, now if you kind of notice on the 15 with the same line at the same area, that's where this little fake out happened. It kind of created a little fake out. So that would have been a nice little. Oh, oh, okay.
I might wait for like retest. Uh,
Okay, and that's also what told me. That's why. Okay, that's why I'm also understanding why that wick entry that I was saying is also so valid. All right, see you later, classic. All right,
let me see you.
was because
Oh,
of this 1 hour
you
was
can see.
respecting this. The fact that the
He
one
said,
hour respected that was the reason why it confirmed it even more that this was a wick entry because of the 1 hour respect. That's why I say too, if your previous candle respects a certain area, if it comes out of that area, most likely it's gonna go back. So that's why I say it's like when this 1 hour respected it, even though this next candle came down a little bit, most likely it's gonna come back up into this area at least to respect it to grab more liquidity. So
now if you think about it, uh,
look at
price
that.
is on its way to 1895.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if that
So
could maybe be a entry to come
so
back down. Maybe
I probably
I don't
feel
know. No, that.
depending on how the hourly closes. If
Mm-hmm.
it closes above or if it closes below. If it closes below, then yeah, that makes sense. If it
Yeah.
closes above, then I might be expecting it to go all the way to 1897
Damn.
again.
All right. So if I were to take another sell, it would probably be around those areas then, because it'll
I
probably
will,
just do the exact same thing. It'll probably come up here, create a top wick, and then come back down again.
yeah, so if I want to see how the hourly close because
Yeah.
this last 15 minute candle is
Yeah.
gonna be the hour. It's gonna define the hour.
Yeah.
Because like if it closes above,
And respecting it.
uh, I'll probably expect for it to go all the way to 1897. If it closes below, then I'll see the other way.
Yeah.
Hey guys, hello.
Hey, what's up?
I do.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry. Like it's a bit noisy here, but yeah, that's what I thought about gold here. I think we have to take we have to see like the daily closed with no bottom wick. So this is actually confirmed for us. So there's a high chance that gold will be bullish today, not bearish. So yeah, there's a high chance to take buy than taking sell. Because for me, if I want to take a sell, I'm gonna just wait until we retest the 1900,
Uh
this
huh.
area over there, if we can get a top wick over there to retest and respecting
All
that
the way
level.
all the
Uh,
way to 1900.
uh, yeah,
I mean
yeah. Because
that's a
look,
long run all the way over there. So
I mean, like, yeah, I know, but it's actually a good confirmation for me because if you look at the hourly, that's what we create support before, you know. So that level, I'm gonna be aware of. So if we do respect
Yeah.
that level, I'm gonna be willing to take a sell for coming down because, you know,
Oh, like a
taking a sell
zucchini
right
up
now
there.
is a bit risky, you know.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If it breaks above, if it closes or breaks through 1897, then
Yeah,
I'll probably look into
yeah,
buys all the way to that level
yeah. It's like a
because
breakout. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
if it
Oh,
breaks out, then
because that'll also be
it
a
has to
level
finish.
two. Because if you on the on the
Yeah,
on the 1 hour, because that'll be that second resistance up there too. So yeah, that makes sense.
Like,
Like yeah, I see what you're saying. That does make sense. So what you would be looking for is a possible top wick to these to maybe this most recent support, which is around
yeah,
the 1900, and then like a
yeah.
zucchini coming back down.
Absolutely. That's what
Perfect.
I'm looking for.
Yeah, that
so
actually
yeah,
sounds like a good idea right there.
Yeah, but I need to wait until everything align, you know, like I
Yeah.
don't want to because I already take the trade with Wix 9 this Asian session, you know,
Yeah.
and I actually made a good profit, you know.
Yeah, don't lose it.
I did it. No, I actually didn't take this. I didn't take the first entry, you know. I took the second entry when gold week went down.
Oh, so you took out the better
because
entry then.
yeah, I took a better
Uh,
entry yesterday.
question.
What? Yeah,
For magician. What time is it for you? Do you
I'm
trade all
actually in.
sessions?
Yeah, I'm actually in Lebanon, man. Like the time difference is crazy here.
That is crazy. What time?
It's 12. It's almost 1 p.m. here.
So you get to trade all freaking sessions freely.
I don't trade all the session because actually most of my work I do it at night because I'm not just a trader. Trader is just
Oh
my
yeah,
hobby.
yeah, yeah.
I do.
How
I'm a
about?
programmer. And also a
Oh, that's
magician.
crazy.
Oh,
You program on night on the night. Do you feel more productive at night?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I'm
How
actually
about
right now outside sitting in a
how
coffee
about
shop.
how about New York? Do you trade New York with Don?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I do trade
Oh,
New York.
so then we might wait till New York.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not taking any trade. I'm just putting my analysis to see how everything aligns up. Because here's the thing, watching the chart can gives you a lot of experience trading, and it's actually will make your trading and your trading plan gets better
It'll
and better
put
every
it'll
single
put,
month.
it'll put the hours in.
Yeah.
You can know. I mean, uh, what example can I give you that makes sense? Because you can see it at any job.
Could you please repeat what you just said? Because as I said, it's a bit
Yeah.
noisy here.
Uh, so for example, let's say you work fixing cars. You know how a car work. Uh, you know everything a car has, what it needs to be put together, what it needs to run. The longer you
Yeah,
work at the job, the better you're gonna be at seeing stuff.
absolutely,
So it's just
absolutely.
the same. It's just the same way in trading. It's just putting the
Yeah,
hours in. You need the
absolutely.
experience if you want to get good. I'm not
Yeah.
saying I'm not saying take 25 trades on a
Oh,
day, but I'm saying
oh,
give it a get like uh uh analyze for hours. Because if you like
of course.
the more you put in and the more patient you get, not only you gonna get better at like being able to identify, but your patience is also gonna grow.
Yeah,
Because when you look
absolutely.
at the price move, like make those big moves, though you're still
Yeah.
outside and you still being patient, that's gonna help
Yeah.
your mentality.
So no FOMO, of course. Like that's actually what I realized lately because I've been doing this for 5 years. I blew more than 12 accounts.
Yeah, I've been doing it for 9 months. I blew nine.
I blew 12 actually. But then I realized, like, man, you know what? I actually was doing something wrong, which is taking a trade, make a profit. I stick it around and I take another trade. I lose my profit. Then I say, yo, I want to make what I lost. And
That's
that's the
another.
problem. That's
Yeah.
the
That's
problem.
another
Right
thing.
now,
When you're
yeah.
trying to trade too much, that's also another reason why I don't trade Asian no more. It's because I noticed that you look at my trading view, bro. It's blue and then it's
Yeah.
red on Asian, and then I was like,
Yeah.
I started to realize I'm like, bro, I am not working efficiently on the Asian session. It doesn't move
I'm-
the way I'm
Yeah.
normally used to it, and it's just. And then I was like, bro, I just be patient. I just straight up don't trade.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
And
I don't trade Asian session every day. But yesterday, because there wasn't news, I mean, like, even if it wasn't on the dollar, but it still gives the volume, it still gives volume a little bit for gold as well. So that's why
Yeah.
I decided to take the trade yesterday. But usually, I don't trade Asian session. I don't take a lot of trades. Like, yeah, like, that's the first Asian session. Yesterday was the first Asian session this month.
Do you usually trade London or?
No, no, I'd be sleeping at London,
Oh,
man,
okay.
because I mean, like, my
you be
time
taking
is
that
actually, yeah, I just trade New York sometimes,
Hmm.
sometimes Asian, you
'cause
know.
since you,
Yeah,
since you work
most of it New York.
I
since you
got.
work at night, you go to bed late.
Yeah, absolutely. I go to bed
But
like
you
4
got
a.m.
yeah, but you
like
got
4
you
a.m.,
got
5 a.m.
yeah, but you got that freedom where you work at home and
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
select where you want to work. Because if it would have
Yeah,
if let's say if it would have been another person, they could have probably go to bed early, wake up
yeah,
early, and then program in the morning. You prefer doing it at night. That's just how each person
yeah.
is programmed.
Because listen, here in Lebanon, I do prefer to do the programming at night because the internet connection sucks during the morning. Like it's not very
That is
good.
that is
So,
crazy.
yeah, the speed is not good as well. So I'm actually I'm leaving next month, so I'm traveling. Yeah, so everything will get better. So because I'm traveling, I have actually had a job opportunity where I'm going. And yeah, so I will change my schedule over there. Everything
Okay.
will be changed.
Look at
So,
look at the 15 minute. Looking kind of interesting.
uh, just 1 second. Well, yeah, close with no top wick actually.
There you go.
Yeah, it closed like the previous candle closed with no top wick. Right now, this candle is rejecting as well. And as a matter of fact, as you can see, we have a resistance
Yeah, but
level like
if you look at it, uh, the candlestick before was bearish, and but this one, like this, the body of this candlestick, uh, shoot, how do you explain it? Okay, so the body of this candlestick was the size of the body and the wick of the previous candlestick. So that could also be the liquidity that it needed.
yeah, absolutely can be.
So it could go both ways, honestly.
Yeah, but actually, what like from the closure of the daily, man, I'm gonna be aware of the sells today. Even like the sell, I'm gonna take a sell if everything align. As I said, if we do retest the 1900, it's gonna be like, because the trade that we take, usually, we don't take a long term trade. We just take, based on the hourly, the 15 minutes, the 30 minutes. So it's actually better. And here's the thing with gold. I've been seeing that a lot. Even if you go with drawdown, every single time you enter a trade, gold will give you an opportunity to go, you can go break even, because it always pull back before you continue dropping down, like
like the
grabbing liquidity.
pineapples.
So
Like
yeah,
yeah.
That's
that's
the
what we
thing.
can take
That's the thing
advantage
about
of.
like that's the thing about that I like about gold. If you don't know how
Yeah,
to trade, you're gonna blow a lot of accounts.
yeah,
But
absolutely.
if you know how to properly trade, bro, most of the times you're gonna be profitable because of those liquidity gaps, and
Yeah,
those retests. Gold likes to retest, and like
that,
gold.
that, that,
And something I noticed is that gold follows analysis way more than uh, uh, other currencies do. So it's like if you're just patient and you wait, gold will either retest
yeah.
or break through, and if it breaks through, you know it ain't coming back. So it's like you just gotta be
Absolutely.
patient with it.
But yeah, also like gold gives you opportunities, to go break even, sometimes. And this is actually what I was doing before. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep my trade running. So instead of closing it at break even, I will keep the position open and I will just go draw down a lot.
Mhm.
I will actually show you, like, my friend account. I have my friend account right now. He's blowing it up. He keeps buying against the market. I was also telling him, yo, man, what analysis are you working on? There is no analysis tells you to buy right now. He keeps buying and he keeps depositing money in his account, and the account's still going in negative. Imagine, like, he's down right now. He's down minus 28,000. Can you imagine that? Minus
In
28,000, and he
drawdown?
doesn't close anything
On
in
what
drawdown. Yeah, I don't know.
is that actual
I don't
money?
know. Can Yeah, no, it's actually real money. It's real money.
Oh
I can.
wow.
I don't know where I can send it. Wait, I will take a screenshot. Let me
Yeah.
just show
If
you.
you want, you can take a screenshot and send it to me.
Wait. I'll just do it. Yeah, it's minus 27. Yeah, 28 right now.
That is
I will show you the chart.
insane.
I will show you how his chart looks like. I'm so sorry about this noise, guys. As I said, I'm
No,
sitting outside.
you got Discord noise suppression. We really don't hear the noise.
All right. So where do I send it? Where I can
just
send it?
just send it to me. I'll send you a dot and DM. Just send it to me and I'll send it to him.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah, the Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear,
That is,
man, this is so crazy.
bro, 27. That's insane, bro.
Look, I'll just send it.
I would be sick
And
every
look
day.
at the look at the chart. Look at the
What the
chart. Look at the chart.
fuck?
Look at the chart.
Bro, what is that?
He's crazy.
Why does he trade like that?
I don't know. Like
That's
I was trying
that's
to talk to him. I said, like, man, stop buying. Stop buying. And like, just take a sell. I told him, all right, so
no.
it's a win-win. Like, you're
Another
taking trade
question.
out of.
It's because he buys 0.1, 0.1. That's insane. Bro.
Yeah. So he's
How can
buying
you be?
and he's wishing that gold will
How
flip.
can you be low? How can you be low less than $27,000 when I mean how can you be negative $27,000 when you're trading with like less than a lot?
Yeah, but he trade with no stop loss and he keeps the position running. Like he doesn't close.
What's
See, there
his
is no stop loss. He
what's his
trade with no stop
entry?
loss.
Like what would
I'm
his
gonna show you.
entry?
I'm gonna show. No, I'm gonna show you. You gonna laugh, bro. Hold on, let me down. Let me can I copy image.
Just send it. Like see, like I
Yeah,
swear it's so crazy.
I'm gonna send it to him.
Send like it's so
Yeah,
crazy, man. So crazy.
Oh,
look at it, man.
yeah, that's a lot of lines. Damn.
Look at it. Look at it. He's not even putting in a lot, bro. How is he down that much?
He's
There's,
really down, man. And he
bro,
actually he deposit yesterday. He deposit 10,000 because he was about to blow his account up. Like I think I remember I looked at it
my question
yesterday.
is, my guy,
There was
ask my guy, where is he getting all this money to blow his account? Cause he can straight up send me like at least 1K, and I can apply for a 100K account. Hey, it's either he's gonna lose it or I'm gonna make
he
a profit of it. Ask him.
he is gonna lose. I told him like, man, if you look at the daily, there is a clean range on the left hand side. Like, man, gold will still go down right now. There is no reason for you to take a buy and wishing and praying that gold will go up. This is not trading, man. You're trading out of emotion. You're not trading out of strategy, you know?
That's like that's
Wait.
where
But
Don
the
Bull.
daily,
That's
but
where
the
Don.
daily yesterday closed with no bottom wick, so you're gonna
Yeah, but this
anticipate.
No, I'm gonna send you the picture, bro.
Yeah, but I can understand why you take buys right now because
No,
yesterday closed without.
he didn't buy
no, no,
right
no,
now.
no.
Oh,
He does
when?
buy from the high, actually, not
Bro,
just from
it's
now. Look,
look at where these buys are at. They're 1957.
Where are you sending it?
I'm sending it to you on DM.
Discord.
Bro, look at this.
Oh
Bro,
shit!
it's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's funny.
It looks like a blown account.
yeah,
No,
he
you
wants
know
to
what
blow
it
his
no,
account.
you know what it looks like? It looks like those meme accounts that you see on the memes.
That's
Like
crazy.
when you
That's not funded, is it? That's all his money.
that's
No,
his
his own
actual
money.
money.
This is not funded.
Bro,
This is not funded.
Funded wouldn't go negative 60%.
Yeah, yeah.
You never know. You never know because monthly doesn't
Yeah,
have a top wick.
Yeah,
yeah,
but like a
absolutely. But
funded account. No, but
yeah,
I'm saying a funded account. If you're negative 60%, it'll automatically close your positions because you had a
Yeah,
hard week.
I could tell it's a personal account. That's crazy. He's really brave, but imagine if it works out because the monthly doesn't have a top wick, and if you look,
And it
there's
just
yeah.
shoots.
loads of resistance here.
At the end of the day, we don't. Yeah, and at
It's
the end
crazy.
of the day,
I
we
would
don't know where the
personally
price
never do
will
that.
go, right? So it might flip.
Dang, what
Gold's
it?
got sales
I would never.
from.
I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. He can do that if he works. Congratulations, but I would never do that in my life.
Same here, man. Like I was
I
like,
swear. Hey, I
and I
swear. I
said
swear.
he's really watching those kind of the indicators, the smart money concept, which is I think it's a bullshit.
He's
You know,
not looking at it.
I don't think he's using anything.
Okay, you're looking at it, but which one you using?
He's
Okay,
just
one eye.
he's like that type of guy. He
Okay.
wants to beat the market. He doesn't know that the market can beat. It can actually,
No, it's like I was telling Bimmy something. It's like, bro, market doesn't know you're in drawdown. Market doesn't know you're in profit. Market doesn't know you break even. Market doesn't even know you're trading and doesn't care. He's just gonna go his way. Now, are you hopping on his way and are you vibing with him, or you just going against him? Because like, look at that guy, and he's not gonna have fun.
he's actually stressing out. I told him, man, you don't have to put yourself in that position. Why did you didn't close? Why you didn't listen? Why you don't trade? Why you trade with no stop loss? Like it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
You
I
know,
actually tried to.
you know what I would have been. You know what I would have done if I was him. Little by little, I would have started taking
Yeah.
daily positions, trying to learn. Eventually, some of those will come into a little bit of profit, and my drawdown is not going to be that insane
Yeah.
because I will
Like,
cry.
look, what he did at the beginning, he used to make 3K, 3,000, 4,000, taking this kind of trade, taking trade like he thought
Okay,
this
but when
this
you
is
do
wick,
this, but when you, that's what I
trying
was
to,
telling. That's what I was telling
yeah,
business owners. Like, for example, when I take a loss, I don't stress out too much because
yeah, because there is a
it's
risk.
just like
Because,
it's no, it's like a minute wig.
yeah,
Okay, I took a loss, but if you look at it in the month, I'm in profit. It's like Dom, for example.
yeah,
You see how Dom
yeah,
has negative risk to reward ratio,
yeah,
but most of the times he gets profits. It's like I'm saying,
yeah,
bro. People be telling Don, you only get 10 pips a day. Okay, think about it. If Don trades for 10 days, that's 100 pips. And let's say he has
yeah,
80% accuracy and he only failed, and he that's 80 pips. So
yep.
if you look at it in the long term, it's 80 pips in
It's
profit, which is a lot.
absolutely,
So it's like
you know.
it's like
Here's the thing,
think
and
about it.
also,
Long
here's
term, I mean, short term maybe it could have worked out for him one day or another, or one random day. Yeah, wow, impressive. But long term, bro, if he keeps going that way, bro, he gonna have to be working at Walmart with Don like today.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
he's not gonna like it.
it's crazy. I actually sent the chart to Don. He was like, "What the fuck?"
Donvo would be he would be mad at us if we did that, and
No, and
we learned from him.
also another thing is that uh, if you look at it, those are the type of people that be saying that trading doesn't work. Bro, if you trade like that, dog is not gonna work.
It's not
How you
absolutely.
expect it to work? This ain't no Bitcoin where you put all the money in. Bro, also people who put their money in on Discord, I mean on Bitcoin buys.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I would never invest in Bitcoin
and
because
also especially,
I feel like it already had his boom.
yeah, and especially those Telegram groups, the Signal group, the VIP group, they trade like that, man. Most of them they trade like that. They open positions, like they open three, four, five position at the same time, and when it goes to profit, they just take a screenshot and they just send it to the group. So I used to actually believe this kind of stuff, but I like when I actually got the experience with the market, I was like, man, no. If you want to grow up your account, take your time growing it. You won't be a millionaire
Oh,
within two,
look.
3 days
Okay,
trading.
And
okay.
look at
Look at
gold.
this.
I just sorry. Look
Look
at
at this
gold now. It's
15-minute
starting to.
wick. Oh, he's about
Oh,
to go above 1897. We're
oh, oh my
we're
God.
seeing something. We're seeing something.
I think
Come on.
this might be a. It could possibly grab this liquidity at the top like it did and come back down again.
Yeah, but
That's why
because
we gotta be
if you
patient.
look, yeah, because if you look at the 15 minutes, the previous one had it's like no top wick, like little top wick for me on my empty buy.
And
Yeah, little for me.
You
and it
know,
Little for me
respected
también.
the recent resistance too. It closed underneath that, so
yeah,
most likely it's gonna
yeah,
come back down. So maybe this might be an area that we. I mean, I might not take it, but like a zucchini area where it might
yeah,
it might come up and wick up to break the high and then come back down again.
absolutely, absolutely.
Bro,
But let's
I am
actually,
waiting for my price above 1897. Look, it's about to hit it right now. I'm just being patient and waiting.
but yeah, you
It just
just
hit
need
it.
to be aware as well uh, of 1987.61, I think.
No,
Point,
it's
yeah,
no, it's
69.
1897. We're so used to the 19s that we said the 19 first.
Yeah,
We got to get
yeah,
used
yeah.
to it. We
Because
still
it
got to.
recently just broke under 1900.
Yeah.
So we've been saying 1900 so much that now we're like 1987. No, 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 bro. 1897.
80. Yeah, actually, we are used to that. But because actually, if you look at the 30 minute, there is no bottom wick as well. So this is actually interesting.
And it did touch the top. If like how on the 30 minute, it's the resistance. It's right at that resistance right now.
Yeah, and it actually went up at the first 10 minutes of the candle. So I mean, like, I don't know. We might
Yeah,
This
keep
might be
pushing
a
down.
bottom
We
wick.
might go down.
it just
This
went
might be a
above.
bottom wick
So
right here.
let's wait for this 15-minute closer. Let's see what happens. On the 15 minutes, it just went above.
I think this is gonna be a
Yeah,
15 minute or a bottom wick.
Let's wait,
Well,
bro.
yeah, we just wait. There is nothing in trading called I think. There is I see.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think that's funny. I like that. There's nothing in trading called I think. It's called I see.
Yep,
Talking about IC. Let's go, guys. Let's say like ICT.
I see market.
No, but nah, your friend doesn't see. He thinks.
Yeah,
All right. Are we gonna create a top wig? What's gonna happen here? You broke the pride.
Did break the high, but no top, no bottom wick on this 5 minute right now.
I don't I don't I don't be paying attention to it that much because a lot of 5 minutes do not have bottom wig.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
noticed I noticed that about 5 minutes is that because price change directions in
Yeah,
between, so like the 15 minutes, the first 5 minutes it goes up, it creates a wig, and then the next 5 minutes it goes down. Since price
yeah,
does that, most of the times 5 minutes don't even have wigs.
yeah.
That's why I don't be taking trades on the 5 minutes.
Does anyone
So
of you
look,
guys trade? Does anyone of you guys trade Dow Jones?
Nah, I just
Dow
trade
Jones, no.
gold right now.
Man,
I'm a purely gold trader, and I've noticed after I just only started trading gold, and I started getting familiar with gold. Is after that is when I started getting
I
profitable.
actually tried
I
it.
just
I
didn't
tried it.
change.
I tried it, man. It sucks. It sucks. It's
I
just
know that no,
you
I told you
like
no. It's because Dow Jones. The reason why it sucks is because Dow Jones is that stuff where you don't watch the news on the website, but you
yeah,
gotta watch the news on TV. Because
yeah,
when the FE, like when the Federal Reserve talks, or Dow Jones moves,
yeah,
and these Dow Jones is the type. No, Dow Jones is just like the Nasdaq. It's those type of markets where like Elon Musk can make a tweet now and it can move the price.
yeah,
That's also
yeah,
another thing. Nasdaq gets moved by like Elon. Elon Musk makes a tweet. He makes a negative tweet. That go down.
yeah.
So it's
I
like
actually stopped. I started. I actually used to trade it too a couple months ago, but I started. Man, I was like, yo, it's actually very volatile, and actually, it's a well as well. Like most of my analysis didn't work perfectly with the Dow Jones because it can close below, for example, the break. The price can break, but it still can reject and go up. You know?
all right, okay. So this 15 minute is making a wave. Okay, 15 is making a wave.
Yeah. Well, we gotta just see if it will close above
Or respects that
the
resistance.
resistance. Yeah.
So what happened last time? Let's see. Magician,
Yes,
are you gonna be on the New York session in a bit, or are you just gonna be on for just right now?
because if you're
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
a new, if you
I might be a little late, but I will try because I'm gonna drive soon. I'm gonna drive home. I need like almost 15 minutes, 20 minutes to be home.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I might be late a little bit, but I will trade it. Yeah.
if you gonna be on, I'm gonna be in this voice chat if you wanna come.
Yeah, I will actually. I might stick around. Here as well.
Yeah.
So
I think it's gonna close above the level. Let's wait. Let's see what happens. Very interesting.
15 seconds.
I hate to trade on my phone, man. It just sucks.
Yeah, I know. I was doing that earlier today. It was like it's so hard to look at everything.
Yeah, and especially with opening it's respected.
Oh, it looks like it did.
Oh,
It did respect it. Yeah, it respected this resistance up there. It's a tough right now.
I mean,
It's like
it also
barely above it.
no, it also made
There
a
it goes. Was that the top wick?
no, it also made a what's it called? Yeah, it also made a top wick, So what I would do is uh wait for it to go down and see if it flips. If it flips,
Yeah.
then I might hop on.
Yeah. We might see a wick up, to retest the high of the previous candle, then go down as well.
Yeah, so for me to go in, it'll have to break that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll have to go above the previous wick, and then after
Yeah.
that, I can just let it rock all the way to 1900.
Yeah, because if you think about it,
Yeah.
that top wick is also like the resistance. If you look to the left a little bit, there's like a little small resistance on the
Yeah,
15.
there's like a little small resistance. So break
And
that through,
that's right where that
I'm
wick is
hop
at
on.
too.
It said
But
audio glitching on stream.
but
What do
this
you
is
mean it's
what I'm
glitching?
thinking is that just the fact that this 15-minute like respected.
Oh yeah, why is that? Why does your stream does that? It's like it sounds like VHS tape recording. It's like
Oh yeah, it might be my microphone. My microphone. I.
no, because we can hear you good here, but it's glitching on the stream.
Oh well, I think too it might be one different microphones because the computer microphone and then the actual microphone that's plugged in. Because the one
And
that's
so then go on. What do you stream with?
I stream with the actual microphone that that I plug into it.
Switch it.
Yeah, I know.
Switch it
I
to the
know.
one that's working now.
Yeah.
Just go in the program and switch it.
Do I do that into the computer settings or through like the
Oh, you do it on the streaming settings. So what program do you use to stream?
Oh, I do it on OBS.
Oh, you right. I think you right click on the mic. I use Streamlabs, so
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
how
I
to
know
do
what
it.
you mean. I think I could see it. Yeah. Properties. The one thing about this little push up is that. All right. Hello.
No, like I said,
Can you hear me?
let me-
Can you hear me now?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to the stream. I can hear you, but I'm waiting on the stream to
Okay.
see how it sounds to the stream.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It looks like it's working.
Yeah, it's better.
All right, cool.
It's better.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it's because of the mic I have. It's like I used to travel with it a lot, so it kind of like messed up the cord in the back.
You good? Now it's better.
Yeah, perfect. But yeah, like I was saying, is that what's kind of worrying me about this push up is that the fact that this 15-minute pretty much like it's like right at the resistance. It's like
Yeah.
it's like maybe a barely above it, but it's like that just kind of lets me know it's still inside of that cage. You know, we can't break out just yet.
As I said, I'm waiting.
Yeah, but it needs to break that high. Yeah, it'll only break that high. But
If it break that high, then I might hop in.
yeah, this is definitely why it's getting stuck at this little area.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Like for me, I'd rather wait the 30 minute to close.
30-minute?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be waiting for the 30 minute to close to get better confirmation.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because that'll also be above that range too.
Yeah, because if the 30 minute close above, this is actually a breakout. But also we have to see that, the 30 minute has no bottom wick. So I mean, we might see, the next 30 minute to go down to create a bottom wick for the previous candle. So if I want to take a buy, I'd rather take a buy on the 1895 instead of, above. So I will be anticipating that this is going to be a wick for the previous 30 minutes before we continue pushing up.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the daily right now, it's bullish. It's strong bullish.
Yeah. And like you said, that previous one, it landed right at the same resistance. I mean, at the same support as like on the 1 hour.
Patience, guys. Patience, guys.
or unless
Patience,
that
guys.
was, or yeah.
Be patient.
Of course,
Yeah.
patience is a key with the trading.
And if you notice on the 1 hour, that could also be like once it break, but this one's still 40 minutes away from closing. But if it closes above this
Jumbo.
previous resistance,
Tonga's
there's a
gonna open
clear
stream, I
range.
think.
There's what?
Yeah,
Jumbo's gonna open stream in a bit.
It's
yeah.
3:30.
I was like yesterday. I was like, "What the heck? Where the hell Dom is?" I
Uh,
actually seen the story after this. It was like sleeping.
yeah, he overslept.
Okay,
I
broke
guess
through.
I guess he gets tired too. No, I was kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could imagine having to do everything he does and still try to keep us satisfied by streaming every
so
day.
yeah. I mean, like it's man. It's like this is take hard work as well. And
Yeah,
that's actually he's disciplined. He's disciplined as well. He's really disciplined, man. Like
yeah,
waking up every day doing the same. This
yeah,
is like not everyone can do that.
yeah. That is true. Cause I don't. This is the first time, as long as I've been watching him, that he's ever
Oh
missed a stream. Oh, it's
yeah.
pumping. It's pushing.
Look at this push right now.
Yeah.
Push it, push it.
And the 4 hour just broke that previous 4 hour high too. Damn. So let's see. But the only thing is that
Oh
on the 4 hour, technically this is still like a range one breakout.
yeah,
So that's the one thing too that's kind of, and plus that the fact that the previous daily is bearish, that's what kind of tells me that the 4 hour, it still being in the range one, can always still pull
yeah,
back.
yeah. And also, if you look at the 4 hour as well, like there's no like it's just a tiny bottom wick, you know.
Yeah. But like that might be actually the range one breakout that might be happening on the 4 hour to create that,
Yeah,
like how you were saying, up to the 1900 area, to
yeah,
create that to possibly to come back down.
absolutely.
But then again, it's just weird because it's like it's been dropping so much. It's like how, like eventually it has to stop, but it's like dang, when
Yeah,
is it gonna stop?
it has to create range, you know. It has to range before we continue pushing down.
True.
Because if you look at the daily, like man, we got actually how many candle are bearish? Like three,
Lower,
six,
it's all lower lows,
six,
lower
yeah,
highs.
eight, yeah, and eight bearish candle, like which is really crazy, you know?
That is true. It got to turn bullish eventually, right?
Yeah. So that's what I'm expecting today. Am I expecting that today candle will be actually bullish, will close bullish,
Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you
and
kind of
this
look
is
at
just
if you kind of look at the daily, I don't know why, but those two candles almost look like a little fake out. Like the way it's kind of forming,
yeah,
like it looks like a perfect little fake out.
yeah. So, and if you want to look at the daily as well, if it closed today bullish, this is actually creates support, which is actually a range to break out later on.
True, true.
Yeah. So this is what indicates, that gold, a high chance to go down. Range to
Oh,
break out,
yeah,
candle close below, and boom.
makes sense.
Because if you look at the left, man, there's a really clean range. It's a really clean range. So till like the 1800, it's a clean range.
Oh, all the way down to that support.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, like there's some minor resistance at, at 1800 and 1874, 73, 74.
Yeah,
And
I see
also
that.
there is a really minor, at 1850, 51. Yeah, those levels over there. But I mean, like with volume, I think if gold will drop, we'll just go down.
And like you said, if especially if we go up to this, like
Look
probably
at
maybe
look
like
at
the
gold coming back.
1914, where the previous resistance at, maybe to grab liquidity, we could possibly mirror that, like push up all the way up, like how you're
Yeah,
saying, back down to the
yeah,
1812 area.
yeah.
Look how gold push it back.
Let's see.
But yeah, they said the 1900 level is a really key level for
Yeah,
us,
I
to
think,
decide like where gold we're heading up.
and you know what? It'll probably just range for an next hour or so and get ready right before New York, and that might be like the
Yeah.
first New York trade, maybe.
It's coming back down.
Because if we close above the 1900, well, it's a clean buy, to be honest. It's a clean buy if we close above it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is me like, we can anticipate that this daily will keep pushing up and break the high of the previous daily. Let's just see the high of the previous
Which
daily.
was
Yeah,
the high of the previous daily?
It's actually at the 19 almost.
1907.
Yeah, 1907.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
would also be the if you look a little bit left, which will also be that little resistance area too. So that'll be our
Yeah,
next decision area. So
yeah,
that makes sense. That might actually be where that how we're thinking it's gonna go up to that 1900. It might actually hit the 1907.
yeah.
Look how price out here coming back down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
See the
that's
hour.
bearish.
The hour. Yeah. See, that's what we should wait.
yeah.
And actually, that's like as we expected, this 15 minutes breaks the high of the previous candle, and right now it's flipping.
You think that, and if you notice, that's exactly where the other it
Candle
got
broke.
it got
The other
resistance.
wick.
It had resistance there, and it came down after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
On right there on the
And
15.
I mean, like, oh my God, wow, this was a good. Like, if we took it, it was good, but we can't take trade like that. I'd rather take a better confirmation.
Yeah. Something like how we're waiting for the 1900, something to play out because we're already waiting for it. This one would have been more of a, like, just real quick in the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that does make sense because how we're saying on the 1 hour, it's could because like I said, the previous one closed quite low, so this one most likely would still come back into the range at least to grab liquidity if it wanted to go up.
Right now, like what I can see here, like if this hourly candle closed respecting, that resistance, if the second hourly candle wicks up, open and wicks up with no bottom wick, if it just open, wicks up, break the high of the previous candle, then start to push down, I'll take sell over there.
Like that'll be the
Like
zucchini at the top of the of the wick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
That's what we can tell. We can tell that the hourly has no bottom wick. It has to create bottom wick before it goes up.
If it wants to go up, yeah.
It's like, yeah, absolutely. That's if it just open and wicks up, right?
Yeah.
If that condition went, but if it open, make a wick down, then it wicks up. It's just push up. It's invalid.
Yeah. Okay. So also, if you notice, if you go on the 1 hour and you look a little bit left, you'll see those two candles. Pretty much where price is at. It's pretty much at these two candles. And there's a bottom wick at the 1893. That was the liquidity little grab before we did push back up to that 1911.
Yeah.
So if maybe maybe if we do come down and touch that first. Let's see, it's at that
oh my God,
the bottom wick 1893, which isn't that far off, but
it's closing without a bottom wick.
Yesterday also my entry yesterday in Asian was at 1898.
1890.
If I just like at the just it's like the sniper entry.
Oh, right at the top, huh?
Yeah. No, sorry, 1898, 1889. Sorry, 1889. Like
89 going up.
Look at the way the 15 closed.
Yeah.
It closed very.
It closed respecting. So I think if this next candle wicks up, like you're saying, what if that could be the wick entry possibly too?
Yeah, but right now it's making a bottom wick. So
Yeah.
even if it's a tiny bottom wick, this is also, say, like, we can just tell by this little wick as well that the price might break and keep pushing up. So I can't make decision based on that.
Yeah.
But it's still, as a matter of fact, the price can you wick and just push down as well. But for me, at this situation, I'd rather to wait as well.
Yeah, and like how we're saying is that if it's still respecting that resistance, so no matter if we go up, most likely we're gonna come back down anyways. So maybe that
Yeah.
might be, if we do clear this
Jonathan,
top wick, most likely we're gonna come back down to.
Jonathan just said close all my positions. Now I'm waiting for sell. Oh, where are you open? He's on your comments on your stream.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
He said close all my positions now, waiting for sell.
Jonathan, you closed them all. So you did you? I'm assuming you closed in profits. That's a good one. That's
Okay.
good. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
like,
Okay,
and
this is
if
this
we look
the
at,
price. The price is straight up went down, so it might be creating a bottom width.
Yeah.
yeah, but as well, if you look at the hourly, since the 30 minutes respected that, the resistance, we can anticipate that the hourly rate now will flip as well, because the
Ooh.
hourly has no bottom wick.
Yeah.
And we can say that this is a liquidity grab for the price to keep pushing down. So that's it. And we also have a wick to fill, which is the wick that actually, based on the Asian session yesterday, we made a big wick. It's almost, from, like that wick at the 1889. We can
1889.
actually, yeah, that wick.
He said
The
he said he
bottom of it.
closed. He said he closed all in profits.
Oh, that's good, Jonathan. I'm glad you closed in profits. Entry 1889, close 1899. That was kind of where you
Damn.
were at, Magician, huh? 1889.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
1889, 99. So he went to 99. Dang, he got a good.
Yeah. Yes. Yesterday entry was at
90 pips.
1889, but I actually closed it. I closed it at 1892.
Ooh, 92.
Like, yeah.
That's
Because
not bad.
I usually I don't keep my trades, when
Too
I'm
long.
sleeping. I don't keep
Yeah.
my trade running.
Hey, like 80 pips.
Yeah. I made like almost 700 yesterday.
Damn. That's
Yeah, which
good.
is a good profit.
That's good. Now the goal is to keep it and pretend like you have zero
Yeah,
now.
absolutely.
Start
Yeah,
zero. You're at zero
absolutely.
now. That's how it always is. It's like
Absolutely.
when you get profits, I think with me personally, I usually get more like risky, and that's when I need to be more disciplined. Is when you're in
Absolutely.
profits.
Like, that, like, it's the fact is, we take high quality setup. We don't take random setup, right?
Yeah.
So this is actually comes into your favor. I mean, it's still a W if it works, but
Yeah.
also it's still a W even if you lose, because you will learn something from your loss. Like, because
Yeah.
we always learn from our losses, right?
True.
So it's a win-win all the way, because we are managing risk as well. Like, if I'm going to lose, I'm not gonna lose all the profit. I will just use 2% of the total. Yeah, and I'm already in profit, so I'm not gonna use anything from my account. I will just lose 2% of my profit.
It's all house
Also-
money from here.
Also, you don't become profitable by learning how to deal with your profits, but by learning how to deal with your losses. So you gotta be cautious
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, because, like, don't focus on the outcome of the trade. Focus on the setup and the quality.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm in. I don't know what this is and it's doing.
Oh. And it can be as well, if you can see, if you look at it from another perspective, at the 15 minutes, it can be a flip and, salary play.
To continue up.
Yeah, it can
Yeah,
be.
yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The
Because
only
look,
thing
we
is
have
though,
as well.
the only thing is
Yeah.
is that when I notice a salary, is that they usually don't break the previous low. So I mean, I see how this candle
Yeah.
broke the previous low. I'm just going off of like how when I notice is on Don's chart, like his little playbook chart, they usually don't break the low, and I have noticed that, but I could be wrong. But I'm just saying like I have noticed that where like if it's a celery, it usually won't break the low. So with this one that has it has a small previous wick, it was
Yeah.
easily broken, you know. So that kind of
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, because if you kind of look over just a little bit to the left where there's like a celery going down, like where it
Yeah.
landed, there's like that one didn't break the high technically, and then it did come down.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so that
I took this straight salary play yesterday. I took it. It was before the news, before Comex open.
mm-hmm.
I took the sell, and it went down, and I actually made a good profit at it as well
Ooh,
yesterday.
perfect. Yeah, the salaries. I haven't been noticing salaries, but I think it's because I've been looking for zucchinis too much instead of like keeping an open
Yeah.
mind to
I mean, like,
everything.
yeah, you have to look at everything with trading. You know, like because we know this, we know how the
Candle.
breakout works, and actually,
Candlestick just
the
flipped.
motion. Yep.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, what were you saying, magician?
yeah, I was saying like you have to look at you have to look at everything because we know the motion, we know the breakouts, we know that the zucchini, everything. You have to look at at the chart from all the perspective that because there is always a probabilities for those setups to be to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. Yeah. I mean, I did flip bullish, but it's getting stuck right at that resistance, which is why it kind of tells me when it breaks that low, it's already letting us know we're kind of strong enough to break it. So it's kind of, we're
Yeah.
kind of going that way anyways. But yeah, like I said, we're probably gonna have to wait. I don't think there's gonna be any trades probably right now or anything really, to be honest. It's probably gonna
Yeah.
save it for New York Open maybe.
Yeah. Like 8:30 with the volume.
Yeah. But but yeah, all right, guys. I need to let my computer charge because I need to cause I'm on a laptop, so I need to let it charge so I can get ready for this New York session, and it's in about an hour and a half or so. So, but yeah,
All right.
I'll see you
Take
guys
care,
in the
man.
New York. Yeah, I'll see you guys in New York.
See you guys
See you
there.
later.
All right, peace.
Take care. Peace, peace.
All right, stream. I'm gonna be.
So you guys trade?
Oops, sorry.
You guys trade London here as well?
Yes.
I just-
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
this
usually
is-
try
this my-
to.
This is my first day trading London.
I'm actually gonna start
Oh, wow.
streaming London. I'm gonna try to start streaming
Well,
London
well-
every day. So, see if
Well, last time I traded London was at I think 7 months ago.
oh really?
I remember like the last year the volume switched from New York to London. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Like there was a lot of volume during London, but in New York there was like
I
volume was
remember
really low.
Don had mentioned that one time when because he does
Yeah.
I do remember him saying that.
So it was crazy to be honest. I then when that happened, I had to start trading London because it was like, yo, New York's just dying.
Yeah, that was that
It's
time he
really-
was saying it was just ranging for so long.
Yeah, it really sucks when there is no volume. Like you just take a trade, wait hours until it goes to profit, and just
Or
trade.
lost.
Yeah, that's true. All right, guys. This time for sure. See you guys. Bye.
Dude.
But yeah, I'll see you guys on the stream. I'm gonna stream for New York also, so make sure you guys join us up if you guys are gonna be here for the New York stream. And that's in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.